मरेगा तो उठेगा जनाजा ना, तू मेरी तरफ आना, आ गया तो होगा फिर तनाजा ना। ये भारतीय भाषा मेरी दुनिया सुनेगी ये तराना ना, 'cause I am the Raja, 'cause I am the Raja.
As a child, you would wait and watch from far away, but you always knew that you'd be the one to work while they all play. In youth, you'd lay awake at night and scheme of all the things that you would change, but it was just a dream. Will come when you have to rise above the rest and prove yourself. Your spirit never dies. Farewell, I've gone to take my throne above, but don't weep for me, 'cause this will be the labor of my love.
Y'all sit back and watch me speak. About to take over your screen. Talking bulls in 93. Talking mom, I'm on TV. Y'all know all I do is me. All I do is me. Y'all sit back and watch me speak. Y'all sit back and all I know, my money green. About to snap and make a scene. My cup off and make this free. My cup off and make a
Oh, they're going to try to contest here.
I think they lose.
Teleports are coming down. That is Garlic coming in. That is a lethal teleport if they don't see it.
They missed the ult.
Aaron's going to go wide. You're going to get it. Here comes the fight. Bagels is going to be taken out early.
Nope.
FlexServe still alive. Look out for the backline. Huge damage. Pop Blossom comes through. FlexServe is still alive. Action on the run.
Oh
They're turning this fight. Red's not going to pop their shield, but it's not enough. Arxon on the run. FlexServe on the wall.
It's a hunger that drives
This
me.
is not good for Hard Rockers here. Actually, this might be the best.
They
thing
have
for
good
Hard
height,
Rockers
actually.
here, as they will have height.
And they can keep them in the zone.
And Hard Rockers have won!
Because that's just how this game works. It's how King's Row works. Oh, but J-Dog refuses to let them go. And he finds him with a fantastic hammer down. What a play.
Oh, that is a great angle. That's huge for Mines as Gam is able to pick up Benji off the wall climb. He picks up another!
This ISO is being very aggressive. Oh no, he looked away at the wrong time. No. That was a beautiful three-piece by Squeaky. Lined him up.
Looking for his team. They're a little lagging behind. Yeah, like I said, something I wanted to see Hard Rockers do. He's air dribbling! He has the dirtiest air dribble! What a reset by him! Oh my gosh!
Wings upon my feet.
What's up, gamers? Welcome back to Hard Rocker Esports. My name's Coach T, and that's a fill-in for deathhavbagels at the moment.
I'm deathhavbagels.
Yeah, he's deathhavbagels for the time being, but we're so glad to have you back, and we got an absolute noise. We had an absolute heater of a match coming down the pipe here. We have the South Dakota Mines Hard Rockers taking on the University of Texas El Paso Honey Badgers in the NECC semifinals of Division 3 of the West Division. Bochi, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, T?
Been better, been worse. We're getting towards the end of school. You know how it is, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The stress is there.
Plenty of tests. Took a math test I didn't know I had yesterday.
Oh, yeah? How'd it go?
I guess we're going to find out.
That's the story of my life here at Mines. But anyway, welcome to the stream, everybody. We'll talk a little bit. It's been a while since we've been here for some league. But I think the last match, if I'm recalling, I know we played round of 8 last. Or no, LAN. We're not going to talk about LAN, though. We went 0-2 at LAN.
The Darius ADC was really fun to play.
We played 6 games, though. So
Okay.
we played 6 games, so both series went 2-1. And one of those games, indeed, was Darius 80 carry, which was kind of nuts.
Yep, and then we played Yon Malphite bots in Game 3.
No, that was game 2, I think.
It was one of them.
I don't remember.
And then
Anyway, but fantastic performance at LAN. It's not exactly what Mines wants, but come back better than ever. But the week before that, we played an NACC game, the round of 8 game, the quarterfinal, against, who did we play?
one of those teams.
Yeah, one of the teams of all time.
It was one of those teams in the leagues. That's all that
it
matters.
was from the A division. Not actually sure what division.
It was a little bit closer than I would have liked.
Oh yeah, I think
But,
everybody would have felt the same about it. But
Yeah.
game 1 went really well. Game 2 I heard was kind of garbage, and then game 3 we brought it back.
Look, once I get the rel, we already win the game.
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
Anyways, yeah, I suppose. Anyways, now talking about team lineups here for tonight. We have a little bit of a switch up, and I guess you probably could have guessed that as Bochi is on screen right now. So starting tonight, in the top lane, we're going to have Atsau. In the jungle, you have Wet Dog Part 7. In the mid lane, we have Genesis. And the bot lane combo, you know him well, MX Compton, our varsity and veteran 80 carry. And swapping in for Bochi is elusive tonight, the Diamond 2 support player. How do you feel about that?
I'm a little salty. I'm a little bitter, but he's a better player than me, so
all
I can't
say
speak
is
too
game
upset.
3 of UNL. That's all.
Hey, look, we don't. The game didn't.
You know exactly.
That game didn't happen. Okay. Look.
Yeah, I'm kicking the horse. It's a dead horse already. Bochi's just on the ground crying. I'm kicking the hell out of him right now.
This is just public humiliation. This is like.
Hey, you asked for it.
Whoa! No, I did not.
Yeah, okay, I hear bagels. That's cool.
Let's go.
Better late than ever.
Alrighty. Time for me to sub out again.
Yeah, Bochi getting benched for the second time this week.
Sorry I get here on time.
On time? Bro, it is 7 o'clock, huh?
Yeah,
you gotta
on time.
You gotta show up half an hour early.
Oh my gosh.
That's what it says on the streamer doc.
Well, how about you tell me that next time? I was
That's
playing
valid.
Fallout 4.
Valid. Anyway, is he not going to stay? I thought he was going to stay and hang out. But I guess that's unfortunate. But yes, so Bochi being subbed out for elusive here, bringing the rank up in the diamond into the bot lane, up into that lower diamond, which is pretty good for us. Now for the University of Texas El Paso Honey Badgers, these guys are strong. In the top lane, I can't remember. I'll be honest. But a player to look for, so TZ Felipe. I don't know.
One of those.
Cyber Dark Cannon Dynaman. I don't know. Dynam,
probably, yeah.
Arcana, Ant with substitutions, Crimson, Chaos, and a Let's. TZ Cal, their Masters mid laner, is something to be on the lookout for. He's going to go into the Challenger mid laner of Genesis, so that's going to be interesting to see.
Definitely.
We could talk a little bit about predictions, though. So let's move on down to predictions and talk our way through this one. Now, Bagels, I get that you're a little late. Now it says Bochi instead of Bagels.
Nah, it's fine. I'm Bochi's sub.
your Bochi.
Yeah.
Real Bochi getting subbed out for the second time. You know, I'm kind of an asshat for that one, huh?
What?
I said Bochi's getting subbed out a second time this week.
I don't know.
Anyway, what do you think about this game? Have you had a chance to look at anything?
I don't know. I'm just gonna go with my usual 2-1.
For who?
For Mines.
I would say that's a very reasonable argument. Just to spite you, I'm going to say 2-0 Mines.
Yep, that's always what you do.
And it never works out. It never works out. But that's okay. I get you back on the Dragons. For some reason, I'm really good at guessing souls.
You've got like a Neuralink in there or something that's connected straight to Riot servers. Yeah.
Riot listens to me. It's
absolutely insane.
It's like the Kesha meme where it's like calling Riot. But yeah, so you heard it. So I predict 2-0 Hard Rockers. Mr. Bagels predicts 2-1. Now it looks like we're setting up the lobby here, so don't go anywhere. We're going to take a small break between game 1 and now. It's going to be a banger series. I know that for a fact. This is two great teams. Again, this is the semifinals of Division 3 West Division. This is going to be a banger. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you very shortly. That look is totally deserved. Welcome back, everybody, to game number 1 here. Draft underway. Logos aren't showing. It's kind of odd. But anyway, Mines is on the red side. Honey Badgers on the blue. And we're already underway. Looks like Honey Badgers is going for a 2-man ban on the Genesis. Taking away is Silas and Yone. Very common bans this semester.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to see. I don't blame him, though. I think the one time I saw Silas not get banned, Genesis just ran over a game. So
and Mine's targeting that mid laner again and the jungle, taking away Viego, or Aurora, and Oriana. Yeah, I was just going to say the first pick, Xin Zhao, is open without Wukong on the table. Wukong, one of those counters that's typically picked into the Xin Zhao.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, is it the other way around?
I think it makes sense why they'd ban it, but also I know Andrew just plays it often, so...
But they see Xin Zhao now. What do you pick in a Xin Zhao if you see this? What do you like? Don't say Briar Top, I swear to God.
Well...
Smolder!
Well, that was just expected.
Yeah, I
want
guess.
Compton to play a bit safer. Yeah, Udyr.
Uh-oh.
Well, he just works well in any scenario. You just kind of gotta make sure he's got a good spot in the team comp.
Correct. You keep farming. You keep, as long as he keeps up the pace on the Xin Zhao will struggle into Udyr. The Crescent Guard is Zeri, really? Interesting.
If they pick like an enchanter, I can see it, but otherwise, I feel like it's a bit of a weird pick.
That is it's still kind of weird. Zeri right now. Ooh, you know what? Zeri did just get a buff, I believe.
Zeri gets like buffs every 2 patches, even though she is not supposed to with how strong she is.
Bruh, I don't know. Zeri, that's kind of crazy. It is kind of a strong champion.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they're going to go Mbessa. Okay.
Taken away from Ben.
Okay. Interesting choices so far.
Not much you can really play into it either.
Uh-oh.
Yep, that's fair.
Rock solid. And I really like Malphite. Malphite is kind of the anti-int champion of the top lane.
Yeah, he can just kind of sit there and win lane because he's super tanky and gets a free shield and free speed.
And you know damn well that he's just going to first buy an armor item.
Yeah.
Probably Deadman's or something like that.
He's just not going to die anytime to the Mbessa. And Ben plays a lot of Mbessa, so he'll know how to play around the Mbessa, hopefully.
Yeah, interesting. They continue up the bans here on Genesis.
Mm-hmm. I don't blame the Victor ban.
I don't blame the Victor either.
It's a very strong character just in general.
Yeah, the game plan here is very clear from the Honey Badgers. They want Genesis at his lowest possible value. And Mine's going to ban away another support here. Again, picking some enchanters and things that work well, as well as the Braum. I really like that. Braum pretty strong with auto attack champions like Zeri. So
yep.
Again, I shouldn't say auto attack.
Well, yeah.
Even though it counts as an auto attack.
You mean ADCs?
Riot's like, yo, wouldn't it be quirky if you had to break your Q key on your keyboard to play a champion? Wouldn't that be quirky?
To be fair,
and then we made her auto attack just a random zip.
Her AP builds are crazy though.
No, I'm not saying she's a bad champion. It's just funny.
Yeah, Kassadin, I like it.
Kassa win.
Literally 4 bans mid, all on Genesis, and it's all stuff that we have picked before.
Yeah, it's all stuff. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me one bit.
All good bans.
And now they're gonna decide here: are they gonna give counter to support, or are they gonna give counter to mid lane? Which, to be honest, he picks Azir.
I have not seen him play Azir.
I have. And
have you?
He's played it twice this season. It's not bad. It has improved immensely since the last time he played it. So the first time he played it was kind of shaky, but he was still figuring out the mechanics. The second game was really, really strong. He played it very, very well. And yeah, the Talia pick.
Talia, I like it.
That's a pretty solid pick into the Azir. I mean, that's pretty much the one thing you do pick into the Azir.
Taking Alistar away from Nick.
That is an interesting choice here, especially with the Zeri.
But
yeah. Alistar, very, very strong champion.
It kind of prevents any engage early on. Zillion?
Oh my god. No shot. Is that the actual play? That's actually a crazy pickup if that is.
I don't mind that at all, actually.
That's actually a really solid pickup here.
Like, what is Zeri against Smolder Zillion with Alistar?
Dude, they have to worry.
They just get poked constantly. I don't know what you can do. You can't really push up.
They are going to lock in the Zillion. That is crazy.
I did not
A support
expect
that can play
that.
Zillion? That's crazy. I don't
Yeah.
know anybody like that. Oh my
I don't
God.
think the only person I know that actually likes playing Zillion is my dad.
Papa Bags.
But yeah, I have not seen Zillion picked in a hot second, but I do like it a lot.
Is your dad watching?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
If Papa Biggs is watching, we're so glad we could give you a Zillion gay, bro.
Bagels bench is 450 pounds, right?
Dude, so real though. Biggs, I bet you could bench 500.
I think that is a solid 3 times my body weight. I don't know about that.
Bro, dude, look at those guns. I can see it happening, bro.
This is just FedEx, man. I don't know what you expected to pull off.
When FedEx needs you to move, or when FedEx needs somebody to move an 800-pound package and the pallet jacks down, who do they call? They call you, because you just.
I think, I don't think that's even allowed. 800 pounds.
Bagels doesn't drive to work. He carries his car to work. He only drives home.
Honestly,
He's really tired.
With the road that I go down to get there, that might just be better than going on car. Have you ever driven down Country Road?
Country Road what?
Just on the outside of Rapid.
No.
It is the worst road ever. There are potholes on the side of like basically every part of the road. They recently finished up like what I heard was a 2-year road construction for like a quarter of it. So a quarter of it is tolerable. The rest of it is like wee wee and tons of bumps.
Oh God.
It's awesome. And I mean awesome. It is horrible and I hate driving down it.
Bro, that's why you need to drive a truck.
I'm good.
Dude, Bagels, I could see you in like some jacked up F-350 stepping out like with a step ladder. Like
the
it's
step
it's
ladder?
like so tall that he has to like climb up a ladder to get into his truck. I could see it.
I don't know about that one. I was like last summer I was applying to work at USPS and I learned how to drive their vehicles. I hated it though. And I don't know if you know this, but those suckers can turn on a dime. Like I didn't. You'd think they wouldn't with how big they are. Like, but even the really old ones, like you can move the steering wheel just a bit, and it will do like a full turn for you.
Huh.
Like, half of that training was the instructor telling me, "Don't just turn it all the way. Like, don't be afraid of hitting the car right in front of you. It will miss it." Like it was very impressive. But anyways. Back to League.
Back to League. And we're going to go tip to butt like we always do, like we like to do here at Hard Rocker Esports. We'll start at the top here. Ambessa into Malphite. We discussed this lane a little bit before. It's just it's Malphite. It's hard to, win into that. Ambessa's super strong, of course. You looked at that bottle with such disapproval. I'm curious.
There's some dust on it from FedEx this morning.
But anyway, shout out FedEx, bro. Where's our sponsorship? Anyway, yeah, so, Malphite, pretty safe champion, all things considered, can just ult away if things get hairy. Typically you don't really like to do that, but it's there if it needs to.
Yeah.
Ambessa, fairly good, very mobile, and super broken.
Hard to counter.
Ambessa champion. There are a few things where I will say, you say the name of the champion and then you say champion after, that means they're busted, right? You got Ambessa champion. You got Mel champion.
Cassante champion.
Cassante champion, exactly. So, again, pretty interesting matchup, but I don't think we're going to see much action there.
No.
In the jungle, we have Xin into Udyr. Now, I'm not very familiar with Aletz's Xin, but I can tell you that Wet Dog Part 7 is very, very comfortable on this Udyr.
I've seen that Udyr a couple times now. I have not seen many AD builds. It's usually a hybrid with tank AP, but that crit AD build on Udyr is genuinely insane. I don't think people expect it to deal the damage it does.
Absolutely. And now we have this mid lane here, Genesis going into TZ Cat Felipe. I'm just going to call him Felipe, though. For the record, I'm calling him Felipe. But I will say that Talia is the pick into Azir. That's what you really, really want. And especially because Genesis doesn't have as many games on the Azir as he probably would have liked. I'm very curious as how this is going to work out.
I could see Talia going positive, yeah.
Yeah, Talia definitely is very strong into the Azir. But it's all, again, You know, can Azir play around the seismic shove? Can he play around the stepping stones? You know, but it's a very, very strong matchup for Talia.
Yeah.
And then real quickly into the bot lane here, we have Alistar Zeri into Smolder Zilean. Now, it's very confusing, right? Because it's very blunt that Zeri, Alistar are going to want to go in, be super aggressive, get up on top of things, do damage early, you know, start to win the lane really, really fast. Smolder and Zilean are quite the opposite. Smolder Zilean are like, we're going to scale. There's nothing you can do about it. You guys stay over there. We're going to stay over here.
And they're just going to poke.
Exactly. They're just going to poke. Now, the thing they have to deal with, they don't have to they have to kill Smolder twice because of the Hexa
Zilean, yep.
So so I think Zilean's going to be the target in this lane, and he'll be a really hard target at that.
Yeah, this is going to be a hard one because Alistar is just going to be such an easy target for stuff like stuns and slows.
Oh, absolutely. But then he has the R, right? He has the R.
He does have Unbreakable. What was it? Unbreakable Will? Yeah, okay.
Anyway, we're going to take a small break here. You know, game is really close to be starting, so don't go anywhere. Game 1, right around the corner of the University of Texas, El Paso versus South Dakota Mines. We'll see you shortly.
To the depths of hell, maybe we're already there, too close to tell. In another life, we might be playing it safe, but not here with fear. Now we're playing with fate. Don't be fooled or mistaken by my angel face. I'm just a hothead looking for a reason to break. I'm the wizard of death. I'll come visit you next. Just put my name on it next to your very last breath. I'm caught inside the fire again.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here. And of course, the scoreboard isn't working. That's unfortunate. So, yeah.
Quick blackout.
Yeah, you'll see the Hard Rocker Esports main screen. It might work eventually. It's thinking about it. Anyway, did you global scoreboard? Okay. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see if it comes around. Maybe. Yeah, unfortunate for us. Our scoreboard doesn't work. Nope. Scoreboard. There we go. Yep, just leave that up. Perfect. All right, again, UTEP on the blue side, Mines on the red side. And we are back to just pure early League of Legends. Again, oh my god, those trades.
That was a pretty even
nasty
trade. And Bessa had to press like what 5 buttons, and Ben just hit 1 button and hit him once.
That is kind of crazy. I don't know what the heck's going on.
It's like that one clip. Did Andrew show you that clip, T?
No.
Where it was Garen versus Akali, and Akali was pressing like 50 buttons, and Garen just hit R, and then she just died.
Ooh, nice flank there from T1. All right, Mr. Arcana, and he isn't going to find
not
exactly
too much
what he wants, but it's fine.
Yeah. they really want to try and get at least some damage on here because not really much is going to come out.
Ooh, nice stun here. However, good damage. Can he get it? No, he can't. Wet Dog Fart's going to be forced away. Again, they're not going to quite find the kill in the top lane, but again, a good thought here. But UTEP already up 300, 200 gold here, only in CS, and it seems pretty negligible at the moment.
Yep.
So again, nothing too crazy, but kind of to be expected.
Yeah. Genesis is having a hard time here just because Talia has just so much
That looks
poke.
so weird. I don't know if you saw
I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know
looks-
what was going on there. Was that like his claw and nothing else?
That was, I don't know what's going on there. Winter map things, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, Riot Games.
Malphite
breaks
doesn't
games.
vibe with it, I guess.
I guess so. I do like this new winter map. What do you think of it, Bagels?
I saw that there was little trains going around the Nexus.
it's so
Yeah.
awesome. Dude, you should see the animation when it blows up.
Oh,
The
does like
Poro jumps off the train and like runs away.
there's a
and, like, stares.
Poro on the train?
Oh yeah.
Did you see the new Baron has a bunch of like little mittens on all of his tentacles?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
And then the Uber has a red nose.
Yeah.
Oh, they changed even the void
creeps.
monsters? Yeah, that's awesome.
It's pretty awesome, yeah.
No, I noticed
Ooh,
the
nice
minions are
seismic shove in the
changed.
mid lane. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Is Genesis has to navigate around these because he can do some massive damage with those seismic shoves into the stepping stones. So again, great work here from Felipe. Genesis though, gonna get seismic shoved back. And again, Wet Dog Fart showing near the mid lane. Zinzao is here, and Mines is gonna back away from this one. Will get the space that they need. Wind becomes lightning and a connect, but again, not much more coming out of this. Alistar and Zillion have rotated mid lane.
I don't know what. I just like looked over and saw Zillion was there, so that's interesting.
That is interesting. I'm very curious. Mines is down on the back foot now. They are going to secure first dragon here with unable to get the first kill there in the mid lane. No priority in any lane. So again, this is going to be pretty much free for the side of UTEP.
Oh.
Arcana just waiting out the bomb. And the rest is soon to follow here. First dragon going to go on over to UTEP here in game number 1.
Uh-oh.
Compton and Elusive on the way out. Oh, he flashed the headbutt. That is actually a wild thing. And now it's Zinzao that might be in a little bit of trouble. He's going to be run down. And first blood goes over to Mines. And what of a turn of events. Zinzao getting caught on the back foot. But can we talk about flashing the headbutt?
That flash was absolutely insane.
That is a hard thing to do. He got over
I didn't even know you could really do that.
That's crazy. He got over the Alistar. And who better to know that than Elusive himself, the Alistar
He
guy.
would, yeah.
He would know. And that flash costed UTEP big time. And Zinzao getting a little bit overzealous there, stepping forward, trying to take more priority. And Mines will pick up that first one there in the bottom river. Again, really well played here. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Crimson Darkana is pretty head, actually.
Yeah, Ben might want to play a bit careful here because I think if Mbessa decides to use her ult, I think she can just kill him.
Yeah, it depends though. Oh, that's right. The chrono, the ultimate or the passive from Zillion's got Compton at level 6. They're gonna go in here. However, the bombs are gonna land. Arcana can only do so much. Mom is gonna come through. Arcana might be in a little bit of trouble as he's gonna be going down. But a flash is gonna come through. It's going to save.
There's no way.
That's crazy. But again, a good work there from Mines. Again, separating the AD carry from the support. That's the key with Alistar, because Alistar can get caught out once he WQs. Again, that is a great play from Mines, keeping them alive here. Stepping Stone's going to disengage Genesis once again as Udyr makes his way towards the mid lane yet again. However, they know he's here. He's going to pop the Phoenix. Public Execution going to drop here.
I don't even know if they can get a
kill. In
kill.
goes Genesis, and they're going to quickly Emperor's Divide there to keep him out to safety. And I think that's very worth it, getting the jungler out alive, especially with Grubby's right around the corner. Can you press N on the keyboard for me? There you go. Sweet. Grubby's is up now, but they're going to start to take those. Mines, again, going to lose this objective, unfortunately. There's the passive from Elusive. They're going to hit level 6 before everyone else in the lane, besides Compton. But yeah, again, this is not good. Mine's going to lose the Grubbies as well as that first dragon. That's not what you want to see.
Yeah. I mean, they're ahead in gold, and it is just Grubbies. They aren't, like, the most important thing.
They aren't, but they really do increase the cross-map potential.
Oh, they do, for sure.
So if Mines looks for a play across the map, UTEP just hits the other side with somebody and takes a turret for free. So Mines is going to really have to force to maximum potential of make sure to maximize the potential of these cross maps. And Cyber Dark Cannon might be a little bit on the back foot here. Oh, he actually built a Thornmail first item, which is actually kind of crazy. He could kill Mbessa, I think, with an R.
You know what? I don't actually mind Thornmail here.
Huh?
I don't actually mind Thornmail here.
It's actually working pretty well to his advantage, though.
Yeah, it works well into Mbessa, and I believe, doesn't Zinzao have healing? I want to say he does. Yeah.
Once it becomes lightning, does heal quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. And then Alistar has his passive, so it actually is going to negate a lot of heals, especially just in lane.
They are quite a bit AD too. They are pretty AD heavy. They got the Zinzao, they got Mbessa, they got the Zerion. They got
and
Alistar.
Zeri's just building AD. Yeah.
So the only AP damage is going to be coming from Talia.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Mines does have a Zillion, a
AP nuke.
AP nuke, exactly. That is a support. That champion makes you say that is a sport, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
You probably should. But again,
all of his damage is on one ability, and it's a lot of damage.
And it's funny because once it hits, you can't dodge it. It's just undodgeable.
Yep.
And then they teleport now. It's 10 minutes. And Cyber Dark Cannon's going to try to push the issue here. Natso doesn't seem very disturbed here. He's going to ult in. Here comes Wet Dog Fart. Can they get some public execution? Going to be suppressed immediately, but can he get out? The cheese wheel going to close the gap here. The flash is burned. Mine's going to have to back away from this
What a
one.
cool character.
Yeah, cheese wheel again. The mobility is huge, but cheese wheel not able to really slow Mbessa enough. Ooh.
Yeah, Mbessa doesn't care about slows because she can just do that and dash out 500 times.
Alex here. Ant is going to pop the lightning crash.
Can they even get a kill?
Mom is going to come through. Elusive's going to be taken really, really low, but Ant's going to have to back away from this one. Wind becomes lightning is going to connect, but again, that is going to be all for a ward there in that bot lane. But again, very worth it here. Dragon is up in 22 seconds. Elusive very low. But Mines wants this dragon. They don't want to give up another dragon just yet. But again, such a good setup from UTEP. I don't know what Cyber Dark Dragon is doing here. He might be giving up. Yeah, cheese wheel.
Holy.
Oh, he doesn't clap. That's out. No. What? What was that interaction? Solo kill top lane. Again, Mines maybe looking to try to save this one. Wet Dog Fart in an opportunity here. They're going to look to push the lane. They're going to bring Genesis down as well. Aletz is here. Let's see what Mines can do. In goes Genesis. He's going to get the Emperor's Divide. Flashes out, but a huge one in. Bomb! Whoa, across the map. Huge is going to give Smolder an opportunity to do damage. However, the ultimate from Zelia and the Chrono Shift, they're going to have to kill Wet Dog Fart not once, but twice. And he comes back to life. Felipe on the run. Cheese Wheel going to connect. The longest cheese wheel in history, and Mines was another good team fight there. And now they will take this dragon. Again, fantastic work from Mines.
Oh, and Nick is just...
what? He really didn't want to give that one to Mines at all.
No.
I don't know if it was worth it to burn Flash for, though.
And the thing is, I feel like he would have gotten out alive anyways, right?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Because can't he Wind becomes lightning the minion wave and just dash to it?
Well, okay, no. So that's not how that works.
I legit never played Zinzao.
Wind becomes lightning just makes him visible.
Okay.
So it does not. I don't think it increases the range of his E. I don't think. I don't know. Again, I'm not a Zinzao player, but his E has a fixed range. I'm pretty sure. Oh, Genesis not quite getting the EQ combo down from Wazir.
Yep.
It's parents, but it's fine. He'll be fine. He's going to get back here, and he does have teleport. He's going to teleport back to lane here to save the wave here. And again, Elusive doing great work here, controlling the vision here in this river. And the teleport going to come through, and he's only going to get the one plate. Again, UTEP doing what they can to mitigate the losses here of that first dragon fight. Jeez, this has got to be the most annoying thing ever. he just gets a free stun, walks away. Arcana going to take away that pink ward. Again, a free, what is that, 25 gold?
Just a while to go to even out that gold lead.
Absolutely. I will say Genesis is doing the spacing very, very well here. He's going to speed himself up. Arcana going to go back here. Compton going to show up here. He does have Mom. Arcana might be in a little bit of trouble. He's going to pop the Unbreakable Will. Meanwhile, Seismic Shove in the mid lane onto the Stepping Stones. Genesis might be in a little bit of trouble, but he is going to be able to walk away. And somehow, Alistar gets away. It seems like he had to have flashed. He did flash. Unfortunately for him, the clap going to come through. Here comes Alitz. Atso does have the ulti to buy space if he needs, but he's just going to drag him over here and then immediately ult away, I assume. No, he doesn't even... Oh,
I don't even know if he has to. Yeah, there we go.
When Wind becomes lightning connects, you have to. But again, that is going to be worth it for UTEP here. Oh, nice work here, but does he get the kill? No,
I don't even think he gets the kill. I think it was just...
Seismic Shove connects.
put
Genesis doing
pressure.
hella damage. She's going to have to walk away from this one.
Mhm.
Again, the thought was there from both sides, but again, neither side doing enough damage. They're going to try to dive here. Mom is going to come down. Arcana really low. Ant is going to be the main target. Headbutt and Pulverize going to connect, and that's it. And Mines successfully ganks bot lane. 2 for 0 there in the bot lane. However, Felipe on the way with the Weaver's Wall. I don't know what Weaver's Wall can do. The stun is going to be there. He cannot walk through that. Again, once the bombs are on the ground in that area,
Yeah.
he cannot walk through it at all.
It's way too risky. Because
Exactly.
not only is it a lot of damage, it's just stun as well. Like, the stun is just oofta.
Absolutely here. Meanwhile, At's on the top lane, throwing a cheese wheel at a minion. The usual.
Yep.
Malphite, or the Malphite, the usual Malphite.
Yeah, he's
things.
added an extra champion to his pool. He's got Mbessa, Cassante, Gragas, and now Malphite.
I don't. Do you consider Malphite a pool champion?
I think
Adding a pool champion.
I think
That's
he
like,
has
that's like
played
somebody
it enough.
saying, "Oh yeah, I play Dr. Mundo."
Okay, but like, you can't deny that he has been playing it a lot recently.
Oh no, he has. Arcana gonna go in here. Headbutt, help pulverize again, but Elusive's gonna slow him down and miss the Q. Unfortunately, he'll be able to walk away. Man, that's so funny. An old man moves faster than some of the youngest people in the game. Genesis not caring. He might be in a little bit of trouble though. However, Elusive is here. When it comes lightning, is going to connect. The E is away. Corona shift activated, which means Genesis cannot die for the time being. And again, they're going to be forced to walk away. A nice stun would be good. Oh no! Elusive's going to be going down here. He will go down. Bomb goes down. Elusive getting caught out for the first kill going on over to UTEP. Is going to go on to this mid laner here. Great work from Talia, picking up that one. But Mine's undeterred as ever. As Felipe is really low. Here comes Wet Dog Fart. Simon Sharp going to go wide. And Wet Dog Fart just going to buy space for the time being. The Uber is online. Mines wants this. They're trying to give time for Mines support to get back alive. Oh, Arcana
I
might
think
be
they
in a little
can
bit,
just buy the time.
He's just pretty far away.
Yeah. Yeah, Smolder
no.
just
I
wins
wonder
that.
if Smolder just tries to 1v1 this.
I think he can.
He just
Like, what does
walks
Zare even do, right?
I wonder what Smolder stacks down. Can you click on the Smolder champion, please?
I think you can even click on his, yeah.
145 at 16. That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Then hit D. Okay, perfect. We go. Knock up there. Alex is here. Wet Dog Park going to walk away. They might be a little bit of a sticky situation here. Atso public execution is gone. They're going to whiff that in. Comes Unbreakable Will. Down goes their jungler. Meanwhile, on the backside, Genesis might be in a little trouble. In a very shaky Shirima shuffle, but it does go through. It's going to connect. Arcana's going to pop Unbreakable Will. Can he get away? Yes, he can. Flashes in from Elusive. Elusive doesn't want to let him get him go. Talia goes down, but it is Alistar walking away. I'm not quite sure why Elusive flashed on top of the Alistar.
I think that was a misinput.
Misinput, I agree, but Mines will now secure the Uber. Uber will be taken here. And
Oh, he's even got bells across his back.
I know, it's so cool.
Yeah, that's a banger. Zeri has a
Smolder
lot of fun
champion.
bot lane.
This is a fun, and now they just walk to Dragon Pit here.
Yeah, Zeri and Alistar lost their chance to get ahead, and now it is just going to be poke for the rest of the game.
Yeah, again, they lost their chance to get ahead. That's exactly right. And now they have to deal with the Smolder who has items.
Smolder, Azir, Zillion. Like,
That's Arcana is going to have to deal with Azir being able to auto him from outside of turret range. This should be a free dragon. Xin Zhao is in the area, but he doesn't look very interested in it. It is a Mountain Soul, which is not the greatest here for Mines. A Malphite will be pretty much unkillable. But again, the gold lead grows now 3,000, sorry, in favor of Mines. And Genesis might be in a little bit of trouble here as Philippe makes his way back to the mid lane. Arcane roaming nearby. Can they get any value from that? Doesn't look like it. Xin Zhao is here, but he's on vision again. That's going to immediately disrupt that play that they were looking for. And Mines looks to get first turret here in the bottom lane. I think that's the first time all season that bot lane got a first turret.
I think you might be right about that.
But top lane is going to lose their turret. Ultimately come down. The turret, he's got the turret. Oh, but the turret does go down now. He's going to walk away.
Does he even win this though?
Well, he does win this still, but he's going to ult. Yeah, get the ult cheese wheel to connect. Cybertonk has to walk away, but again, great choice there from Atso. Not quite able to get the kill, but again, disrupting Ambessa enough to get a back in here. Giving him some time alone in this top lane is not a bad thing, I don't think.
She didn't even back.
Oh my god, she didn't back.
She does have Xin Zhao there, so I bet they might be. And
yeah, but Xin Zhao, he's got vision. They definitely knows that Xin Zhao's in the area. So again, Mines here on the forefront. 8 kills up, 2 of them on Smolder, 3 of them on Odir, and 3 of them on... Oh, flash in from Arcana. He's going to go in with the headbutt. Smolder is still alive. A nice stun, though, is going to keep him alive. Waver's Wall coming in a little bit late. Mine's able to disengage. A seismic shove could end this, but Compton with great step work. And Mine's able to escape that one. A great idea from UTEP, but Mine's able to get away. A huge play from Mine's. Great work. Great footwork from Compton.
Yeah,
getting away, staying away from that seismic shove. That's exactly what you want to do in this case, not get caught out. And now Compton will continue to keep his lead and not give up a shutdown.
And they burned a lot for that, too. Alistar flashed in and Talia Weaver walled. Honestly, all the Talia Weaver walls have not been the best this game.
He's going to use the QE to get him, and Arcana will be burned down, and Breakable Will is gone. Meanwhile, Elusive is 1v1ing Felipe. Felipe is going to put the shield down, but Felipe will go down. The support 1v1ing the mid laner is kind of crazy.
Yeah, stunning her and dealing damage until the rest of the team can come over to finish her off.
Absolutely. Mine's now working on this inner turret here. Compton yet to hit that 225 just yet, but we're approaching 19.5 minutes, so pretty stable lane for so far. What is the Compton stat counter? Out of curiosity. 187. Not terrible, not perfect, I don't think. But Genesis might be in a little bit of trouble here. He's just going to continue to hit the turret, and he's going to shuffle away with a great shifting sands. And again, this will be the N1. Mine's picking up 3 turrets after that engagement. It's kind of crazy. Looking at the gold here, 1,000 gold lead in the top lane for Malphite, 2,000 gold lead in the jungle for Udyr, to 1,000 lead for Azir, and it's 1,000 for Smolder, and 1,000 for Zillion. So this gold lead is pretty evenly split up for Mines across the board. Now with Otacon on the table, Mines has an opportunity here to grow this lead even more. But again, Arcana doing a great work here, setting up early, getting to the objectives, putting the wards down. But now Mines is going to have to clear that vision. But now they play the game of clear that vision. And lots of pings here. Mines is going to probably look to force this Otacon. Not a bad idea, especially with how hard you guys have been winning fights. It seems like the way to go. And yeah, there's a free level for Genesis. that passive is so much fun, guys. Yeah, he's like, you want to level up? Hey, you get a level up. You get a level up. Everybody gets a level up.
It's kind of funny how Zillion doesn't it just build up as XP is gained in lane?
Something like that, I think.
I don't know exactly how it works. I have never touched
Teleport into the mid
Zillion.
lane. Genesis is going to flash out of the seismic shove. More teleports are coming. They're trying to minimize this cross map here. Again, they will get that turret, and that's a huge objective claimed for the side of UTEP. However, the Sun Disc going to go in, stepping stones. Genesis does not care. Walking straight at them. Mine's going to look for more. In goes more. In comes on him. Oh, huge. Malphite ultimate there. Atso going to get the one. And another one going to go down to Azir in the mid lane. Lightning Crash is going to be burned here. Ant is going to try to do what he can, but Compton's on the back line. MX Compton popping the bomb. Flash in. Nice stun. And there goes. Where was he going?
Stunned while going over the wall.
Wait, what was it? What an interaction there. Genesis not wanting to give up any more on this play. Arcana going to go back in, but Arcana is sure to go down. He does. And again, a huge chrono shift there keeps him alive. Elusive taken really low, but again, not once, not twice, but Mines winning this fight back to back to back.
They at least get inhib, right?
I think so. I mean, death timers aren't long enough. Xin Zhao is up in 3 seconds, so they might just take turret and leave. Again, not the worst decision.
Boring.
Compton should be close to that 225 now. After that,
I'd imagine he'd have it after hitting so many Qs.
Yeah, I'd assume so. He's got to be at or close.
If he's not at it, he's the worst bot laner to ever exist.
He's the worst AD carry. If he doesn't have 225, he sucks. But again, Mine's going to get a free dragon here. And again, that is 3 dragons to none in favor of or 3 dragons to 1, sorry, in favor of Mines. And it's 2 mountain dragons. And Malphite looking kind of scary. He's going to be unkillable. He's got 2 mountain dragons, and he's sitting on soul point for mountain soul.
He's got 3 armor items.
Dude, this guy does not take damage.
He doesn't. I don't know if you saw the Zeri. She ulted and was dealing like nothing to him.
Again, Mine's going to split up here. They're going to send the bot lane mid, top lane, bot lane, and mid lane at top. As Jungler goes back to work farming here, looking at the jungle farm. Mines does have a little bit of a lead, but not much. But it's definitely the kill gold that's giving Wet Dog Fart this edge here in the jungle here. 2,500 up. Almost a full item. Very, very close. Again, Mines maintaining their leads in every position. Again, 3. It's at 10k gold already. 6-0 here. But UTEP here, early to the objective yet again. The next objective is Baron here, spawning at 1 minute 27 seconds to go till that. But Mines knows of this. They're already headed back towards this. Again, they're going to find more vision, do what they can.
Can they even really contest it on the side of UTEP?
I mean, it depends, right? I don't know who you target because everybody does damage for Mines. They're going to smite that.
I'd imagine you target like either Wet Dog Fart or Compton, but
oh, but he's going to pop the Shirelias, but Seismic Shove is going to keep them away. Mines definitely wants at least one pick here, but again, they're gonna walk away from this one. That's out with several armor items and 2 Mountain Dragons looking very unkillable right now. Arcana doing what he can. Great vision from Arcana. He's done really well all game. On that, flash in. Genesis might be in it.
Oh my god!
Divide followed by Unstoppable Force to get one. The first one's gonna go down. Public Execution going to go down. Can they get more? Cannon's going to go taken really low, but a great play here from UTEP. Mom is back here alive. Atso here. Compton a little bit late to the fight, but Felipe is going to be really low. And Wet Dog Fart's still alive. And again, Mines will win that one out. They do get Zillion, but they don't get a damn other Mines player, as Mines will win that 5-1. And again, it's just the support to go down here. And Mines now looking at getting multiple inhibitors and possibly the Baron after this one.
I think they just go straight for Baron. Jungler's not going to be up for 24.
Death timers are pretty long.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Mine's just spreading the love here. Getting another inhibitor here is huge, and Mines will just take off here. Reset for Baron, and Mines looking very, very healthy here. Growing that lead to just over 12,000 gold in favor of Mines. Again, this is a fantastic start for Mines.
Yeah. That Shurima shuffle followed up by Malphite ult just kind of sealed it for Mines. It's so hard, even if they don't hit that, they have so much damage. But hitting both of those in a row just grouped them up nice for the Smolder and Zillion. It just was so unplayable. Literally, they couldn't move.
Dude, I gotta mention, Elusive has 75% kill part.
I'd believe it.
Genesis trying to bait. They really... They're looking. Genesis leading the charge here. Not going to find anybody just yet. So Mine's going to head towards this top lane. Shirley, oh my god, they're going to go for Cyberdark. Cyberdark might be in a little bit of trouble. Public Execution going to land.
You are not getting out of there.
Away. Compton over the wall. More is to happen here. Q's going to land on, and that's going to lock him down again. That Udyr moving with that Zillion W. Just,
Zillion.
Dude, he just pops it into 6th gear.
I was about to say, this team has a lot of move speed. Like, Smolder can get it. Like, Malphite can get it, Udyr can get it, and Zillion just buffs the move speed to hell. So, this team's just moving all over the place.
Absolutely. Lucid now going to chase down one. They do get one turret on the bot side of the map. Again, that is the 3 grub advantage here. Elysi is going to get caught with the Shurima shuffle. He's going to pop the Crescent Guard, but it's not going to matter. And that is a jungler dead. And without that smite available to them, they now have to go match this Talia. But as long as Elusive... Classic.
Blocking an Alistar with a Zillion.
Dude, the Zillion is spacing an Alistar, which is nuts to me. He's tasting it, bro. Bro, the old man wants a cow, bro. He wants a steak, bro. Let him cook. Yeah, that gives him plenty of time. Arcana gets overstepped here. And
oh my gosh, he took so much damage from the one. Does he They're giving it to the Zillion.
Much well deserved there. They give it over to Zillion.
Dude, the minions just ganged up on him.
Yeah, he was stuck, bro. He had I think that's what Wet Dog Part was thinking, is he's just stuck.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, what's the point of even hitting him? It's funnier this way.
I feel so bad for Arcana there.
Here. Interesting choice here from Mines. They're going to send Atso top lane. Dragon will be spawning here in 13 seconds. Oh my god, that Udyr is nuts. Alex is going to be really close, but nice knockup. He's going to be seismic shove. Uh-oh. Oh, please tell me this isn't the style. Oh no! When the game ended, the file just corrupted. Oh, please tell me that's not the end of the game.
Well, I think I know how the game ended.
Look at Patcher. Pull up the Patcher. Yeah, I'll tap here. If it says victory, then it's exactly what happened. No, not that. Not that. The actual client. It says victory on the client. That's exactly what happened. Yeah. Yep.
Damn.
Unfortunate. Mine's going to take game 1, though, in very strong fashion. Genesis ending 4-1 with 24,000 damage. Doesn't surprise me. 22,000 damage from the 11-0 Wet Dog Part, and 20,000 damage from Atsow, who is 7-0.
Malphite top building nuts. All tank. 20,000 damage.
That's crazy. But yeah, Mine's going to take game 1 of the series. unfortunately, I got to talk to. I wonder if Honey Badgers got kicked out of their VOD as well.
I don't know.
We should tune into their stream. That's a great idea.
True.
Yeah, just tell them we're out because for some reason the client just decides that whenever the game's over, the game's over.
Yeah, honestly, I even with the game ended early, I think it was kind of easy to see where that game was going. I know Mines can throw a lead, but that is a lead that is very, very hard to throw.
They started way later than we did.
Really?
That or they just have a massive delay. There we go. We got an invite. Oh, we probably should take a break, huh? Yeah, before we get distracted, guys. Thank you guys for standing by. Yeah, the VOD is gone. So we're going to see you guys in Game 2. Hopefully it doesn't happen in Game 2. But mine's going to go up 1-0 here on the Honey Badgers. We'll see you in Game 2.
See it's over if I'm breathing, racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. We'll start walking. Don't ever say it's over if I'm breathing, racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. We'll start walking. I'm breathing, racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking.
KDA, should we show them how we do it every day? Let's get it. Kali that girl, Kali go girl, Kali gon' stop, Kali gon' skirt, Kali got a job, Kali go to work. 뜨거워 언제나 don't get burned. 넘쳐 흘러물 than a buffet, 죽여주잖아 like a buffet. 누가 감히 on my hotbed, 이건 문 열지 마, that's a rock day. I'm giving you more cause I'm greater than. 필요 없는 시험들 다 뿐이미. But all of my numbers are talking back. 부루마법 message monopoly. 눈종이 돈이 나를 money 필요 없대. 너네들이 만든 돈들 go get it, go get it, go get it. The mission 눈을 못대 못해 그래 너도 get it cause I got it different. All I'll ever know is life upon the throne. 시작하면 끝을 보는 거야. You want more? No, I got it so deep down. You look like you could use some more. No, I got it, never running low. is how I do it every day. Wow, wow， 这一路上的奇迹都记住了你的每一个瞬间，无比的耀眼。I know you want some more， 准备好就一起走 ，Giving it all more。Now I got it so keep going. You look like you could use some more. Now I got it, never running low. Yeah, I got more than enough, set it up and away. You know I got it like boom, boom, blow your mind. Never get less, and it's how it'll stay. You know I got it like all day, all the time. What are you willing to lose? You cover your wounds, but underneath them, a million voices in your head that whisper, stop now. Another twist of the knife, a turn of the screws, it's all in your mind, and it's fighting you on yourself. The storm is coming. Wow, kid, what you gonna do now? It's your reflection looking back to pull you down. So are you gonna die today or make it out alive? You gotta conquer the monster in your head and then you'll fly, fly, Phoenix fly. It's time for a new empire. Go bury your demons and tell.
All right, everybody, welcome back here to game number 2. Mine's up 1-0 here on the UTEP Honey Badgers. What a banger first game. I don't know. We didn't have a chance really to talk much about it as, client, small indie company, you know how it is.
Yeah, not much money to spend on coders, which is why they fire half their employees every other year. Real, so real. Oh my God. But Mines, again, a very, very similar setup here for Mines, except for Honey Badger's going to go after a Mel band this time. Kind of interesting. Compton has not played the Mel since week 3 of NECC, I believe. And I feel like Genesis would hate playing Mel.
Oh, yeah, it's not his kind of guy.
Yeah.
So
I'm just a bit questioning about that. Maybe they're going to pick some weird like mage or projectile based ADC, right? Yep, there's Varus. Okay, that makes a bit more sense.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So Varus and Wukong going to be first up first here from the Honey Badgers here. Mine's first picking the Caitlyn. Makes sense a lot. I think Mine's really enjoy the Caitlyn. It looks very strong.
Mm-hmm.
So, again.
Nick especially likes it.
Yeah, especially because he has a lot that pairs very nicely with a Caitlyn.
Mm-hmm.
So
Caitlyn works well with basically anything. Aside from, honestly, Caitlyn doesn't even work that well with enchanters. I find it kind of funny.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, do you consider Morgana an enchanter?
Not really.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, it's kind of, her playstyle's kind of.
Sure, she plays like an enchanter, but she really is just a mage support, right?
Mine's showing those cards early here. They're going to pick up Victor and Brand.
I like it.
Okay, I'm not opposed to it though. The Brand does some nasty work.
I've seen the wet dog fart Brand. It is genuinely insane. It's so annoying to watch though. Every time I see a Brand jungle,
it makes me upset. Hey, to be fair, I destroyed a Brand in ranked today, so we walked him over in bot lane. It was pretty bad actually. But Syndra is the answer here. Maybe, yeah, I guess into Victor it's pretty strong.
Mm-hmm. So
artillery. Not bad. Artillery beats artillery.
Yeah, scales pretty well and is pretty good because aren't they Victor, masters?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Master Syndra. But I'll say this again: I hate when they put your best player on a Syndra champion. Syndra is good in the solo queue. Syndra is good in many other instances, but Syndra can only spread the love so much in a team fight.
Yeah,
right? Like you like to pick champions that really spread the love in team fights. Something that could do massive AOE. Syndra has that, but I mean, most of her kit is geared towards one champion deletion.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. I just don't like the pick. But again, Syndra, a very strong champion, yes. But I just don't like putting your best player on it. But they will. So they're going to pick up that Syndra, and it's pretty good into Victor, I think. Right? So that's a pretty good pickup for the side of the Honey Badgers. So I'm surprised we didn't see Zyra jungle. Wet Dog Part really likes that pick.
Yeah, what is it? I think he mostly picks it because of his girlfriend. I did hear him say that she really likes Zyra jungle. In fact, that was the reason he picked it second game
League
for the
player
third
having
and
a
fourth.
girlfriend? Crazy.
I know it
Could be
really is
literally anybody
insane
else
to
on the team.
have.
Maybe Genesis, because he's the GOAT.
I don't know about that one.
Dude, have you seen his Instagram?
It's kind of gay. I'm gonna be real.
Can you say that? Twitch? Can I say that?
I've seen that Instagram. I don't know, man.
Somebody check the TOS.
You can say the word gay, technically, so.
Flamboyant.
I mean happy, yeah.
I mean happy.
That's what happy. I mean.
Bro, he looks angry in all of his posts, though.
I think he just looks like...
He started an aura farming war, though, between all of us on Instagram. It's pretty bad. Like, if you see my Instagram, I have an aura farm post now.
Oh, my gosh.
Bochi has an aura farm post. Nick has an aura farm post. Genesis has an aura farm post. It's so bad. It's so bad.
The league team... Like,
the league team is
that
battling
meter
it out.
has, like, actually shrunk.
Yeah. Okay, so mine's actually going with an AP kind of heavy comp here. They're going to pick up the Karma and the Cassante in the second R2. And Yorick, I know one guy that's really happy to see Yorick picked up here.
Yeah.
He's got to be
Not
fraud.
on the side of mines, though, so very sad.
But again, Atso, I know Atso doesn't really play the Yorick. Mm-hmm. He's going to get put on Cassante duty.
I'm interested with the York. I think the York idea is like if we
Randy.
lose early game, we just split push and
push
apply a
Susan or whatever.
ton of pressure on one of those side lanes.
Yeah, and Yorick is very good at that. So
that is basically his whole. He is a multi-tool with a single knife inside, and that is for split pushing.
Yeah, true. And the new champion Zahin also seems like very good at split push. He seems really good
Every
at a lot
top
of things.
new top laner has been good at split pushing.
So I'm very
top laner, support, jungler, can be flexed mid laner, and I've heard of ADC mains. I don't know.
Zahin seems a little bit strong, guys. What does everybody think? Is Zahin strong? Let us know in the comments. I actually kind of want to see chat. Since the scoreboard don't work. I mean, maybe since did we refresh it?
I mean,
I did refresh.
Try to reload it, yeah, and then.
I already did.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
I'm gonna try and move it over.
Drag chat over here.
It comes across screen to find.
Bagels got FedEx PTSD. True. FedEx jump scare.
It's not a bad place to work. It's just waking up at 2 a.m. It kind of feels like
wind becomes lightning does increase in E range. Okay.
I thought it did.
Okay, I thought that was pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it doesn't work on minions. Okay, I thought something interesting like that was a taste. Yummy. God, I'm losing it, guys. I am losing it here at Hard Rocker Esports. Coach T, you're gonna find me in a barrel somewhere soon.
A barrel?
Yeah, somebody shipped me to China. I got beef.
Okay.
Well, you got beef with Faker?
No, he's Korean. That guy's Korean. I got beef with Top Esports.
You're gonna be the first team to beat T1. First Chinese team
I'm
to beat
solo.
T1.
Yeah, I'm solo. I'll solo T1 1v5. Easy.
Some of the worst
Honestly, I take Hard
ideas I've
Rocker
ever
Esports over
heard.
T1 any day. Not because they would win, but because they're my team.
All I'm saying is Hard Rocker Esports has been.
Has what?
Has been.
Has been. Oh, take a look at our beautiful overlay here. And again, game one is showing like it should be. Love that. Mine's on the blue side. Again, you can see it got the little dot there that indicates mine's is up. So Cassante has a huge win rate. Not surprised.
So surely, if that character's win rate is bad in solo queue,
yeah,
that means that he's a bad character,
I
right?
appreciate you.
Because as we know, win rate decides everything about a character, which is why
solo queue decides everything about a character, bro.
Yeah, solo queue win rate.
GG and those stats, those are permanent.
That Riot
I queue up Iron on purpose.
Riot
to see
just
what the
pulls
stats
up
are
like the win rate exclusively when it comes to balancing
if you
characters.
can win on a champion in Iron, it's broken.
Well, I feel like that's not true because Cassante and Mbessa have stayed broken for years.
Oh, that's
What's
true. You
felt
can't
like.
win on it on iron. Nobody can win on anything in iron.
I
It's
feel
a
like
lose-lose.
if you lose on Cassante and Iron, there's genuinely something wrong with you as a human being.
True. But I lost on a Maokai, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, let's go tip to butt, shall we? Would you like to go
Sure.
tip to butt with me?
Okay, you can't just say is gay allowed and then say stuff like this at the start of every draft.
enough.
I don't understand, man.
Fair enough. We'll talk Cassante Yorick. How do you feel that matchup goes?
I'd imagine. I don't even think can York even. I don't even think York can do anything.
Yeah, I mean Cassante probably runs the lane, but Yorick will just kind of split push and do his own
York
thing.
doesn't really care because late game he's just going to be split pushing anyways.
Exactly.
Either way.
It won't IRL. Did you just say?
No, either way.
Oh, I thought you said
Whether
Yorick
he
will be
wins or
split
whether
pushing
he
IRL.
loses, he's just split pushing.
Yeah, we're gonna get split pushed IRL. Anyway, to the jungle, we got Brand into Wukong. We've seen this matchup a couple times, and Wukong definitely struggles a little bit into the Brand because Brand just has a few abilities he needs to press, and Wukong struggles immediately. Wukong likes to dive into the team, and honestly, Brand just goes to your backline, presses R, and refuses to elaborate.
Yeah, the entire team will die if they group up.
Yeah, so that's something they got to be aware about. But I do like Wukong as a jungler in a whole. You know, he provides a lot of utility, a good bit of damage, not a lot, but a good bit of damage. So again, something to look out there for. But again, I think Brand is pretty favored earlier in this matchup because he's got the range. He can space out the Wukong pretty easily. So that's something to look forward to. Now, Syndra Victor, I think this is a Syndra favored matchup if I'm not mistaken.
I'd believe it up until like later levels, just because she's artillery and Victor is arguably artillery, but it's kind of like how
He plays more control mages.
he's
in my opinion.
his I believe it's his Q has a very long range, but it's really not that good in
the
terms of
laser?
artillery.
Or the
Yeah, the
Q, like,
laser.
throw thing. I think lasers is E.
Is it?
I think Q is like a little like shock dart thing that he can throw. At least maybe that's old Victor. I don't know. That could be old Victor. But into the bot lane now, Karma, Caitlyn into Nico, Varus. Nico Varus again,
Just
very
really
far away.
poke lane.
Both these teams
Yeah.
play from very far away. So this is going to be poke hell for bot lane. So whoever pokes better, I think, wins the lane hard.
Yeah, I think early on, I think Varus and Nico might have an advantage, but later it's probably Karma, Caitlyn.
I just don't know. Mantra Q does so much damage early.
It does, but Nico root. Nico root is so much easier to hit than a Karma root or a Caitlyn trap. And Varus has the slowdown too. Like Nico
true.
root is going to hit so easily.
Yeah, so I'm curious how this is going to work out. But that is it for our thoughts on the game. Don't go anywhere. Game 2, sorry. Almost said it. Game 2, right around the corner here, so don't miss it. It's going to be a banger. We'll see you shortly. All right, welcome back, and the scoreboard is back. Let's go, big W. We still got to fix the global scoreboard, unfortunately, and the runes will never work. It's fine. Hopefully, we really got to figure that out. But anyway, back to the mix of things. Both teams taking a 5-point stance. Pretty common. What I like to see though is Karma in that bush early, watching for the bush cheese from the Nico Varus. I mean, that. You
mean the Varus?
True.
Yeah.
Yes, one for all Varus, except for only half the team is Varus, and the rest of the team are normal.
I think this is an unforeseen strat in esports, the double Varus.
Dude, it's funny
what is
because
it?
on our screen we
Split
really
vision
can't tell
bot.
who's who.
No, you can't. Aside, well, can you? I thought there was a way in spectator, like Nico had something. You could
Maybe.
probably look at like
Let's take a look. Look down at the viruses here. Let's see.
Oh yeah, Nico has the comment.
Yeah. Okay. So that would be Varus, or that would be Nico. No, they both have comment.
Wait, they do? Oh, I guess they do. Yeah, Varus is just hiding.
Dude, that's 3 comments. Holy crap! 3 of their teammates to comment. That's kind of wild.
Yeah, one thing I will note about these team comps
AP Varus. That's
is that both teams, like, they only really have one frontliner. Like, the front line is going to be very interesting, especially if Ben goes down or if Wukong goes down.
Yeah, see, look at that damage already going to be forcing out the heal. The Piltover Peacemaker and the Mantra Q going to connect there really well there in the bot lane. Again, the damage is there. And again, Mines will have priority of the bot lane early.
Yeah. And then Genesis just played it really aggressive so he could get his levels and has Syndra pushed under turret. Which is what he wants, because then she can't just, like, poke him through wave.
Piltover Peacemaker does a lot of damage. I think people underestimate how much damage that ability actually does.
It's got a very high AD ratio.
Oh, he knocks up the minions. That's actually kind of a good strategy. I didn't even think about that. So if Yorick summons the minions on you, you can just knock them all up and walk away. We're going to miss the Q. Unfortunately, going to go wide there. Compton might be in a little bit of trouble. He is able to evade and stay alive for the time being. Again, Elusive just continuing to be a nuisance.
He just walks up and gets free damage in.
That's wild. They've yet to punish that. Nice stun there onto Genesis in the mid lane, but the action has been happening this bot lane as Mines, MX Compton, and Elusive just pushing the advantage here. Really giving something the Honey Badgers to think about here. Slowly, but surely. This lane slowly tapering in favor of Mines. However, Varus does have a little bit of a CS lead, but again, it doesn't matter. It's very small. These numbers don't matter anything. What I'd like to note is this Yorick has 200 gold up on Cassante.
Probably, I think it's just the early game damage from Yorick, because his Q does do a decent amount. I will admit. They kind of turned him into a secondary Nasus with how much damage his Q does.
Yeah, so he basically has to play this really safe. Atso is just unable to really... Oh, he gets through! Does have the knockup.
Genuinely crazy.
That is crazy. I can't believe he got through the gate.
Yeah.
This Yorick is kind of being a menace. To be kind of expected, though, early from Yorick. Double scuttle for Wet Dog Fart. Wow, that was fast. 2 scuttles. He's got a full clear. Oh my god, that was nasty fast from Brand. Holy.
Brand has a very fast clear. That's how it is. I don't know if you saw, but recently Riot put like a ton of mid laners and top laners into the jungle, and they already have like 3-minute clears, which is insane.
Elusive might be in a little bit of trouble. Arrow going to connect, but again, low mana from both sides. Going to give Compton an opportunity to back here.
It's just kind of funny to me that literally every character that isn't a jungler has a faster clear than a jungler, because Riot just overbuffs their monster damage stats.
Yeah, wild. Elusive.
Just able to
the root might be damning,
1v2.
though. He might be in a little bit of trouble. He's going to pop the heal. He's going to get the root off. He's going to be really low. The Q going to do quite a bit of damage. He is going to be forced to flash away. And he will get away, but again, it is going to be burned. He's just got a little bit overzealous, finding himself rooted in place.
I honestly thought he could have gotten away there without flashing. I don't think auto attacks. Yeah, I mean maybe if Nico had passive auto attack.
Oh, Atsa might be dead here. Oh no, he's not. It's close, but he is able to walk away here.
Those minions are being very abusive right now.
And there comes the, what is that? I never see Yorick, so I forget his ultimate name.
Maiden.
I know it's Maiden.
Eulogy of the Isles, I think.
Eulogy of the Isles. That's correct. That's going to hang on. The knockup is going to connect. Bring Cyberdark back closer to the turret, but again, Atzel's in a state where he really can't fight.
Nope.
Unfortunately,
and York will just keep making graves and poking him.
Yeah, look at this gold lead. I mean, 500 gold at just 5 or 6 minutes. Cyberdark has an opportunity here to really run away in this top lane. Ooh, we took another turret shot. Alex going to roam towards the bot side of this one. Karma going to go up, find Alex. Taylor, ooh, Atzel getting hit with those. He might be in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, he's got no flash, but Wet Dog Fart is here. Here comes Pillar of Flame. Decimates that 80 carry, and without Varus, they have to walk away. Elusive going to walk forward here, and that is going to be the end of that one. Great work here. Wet Dog Fart just in the right spot at the right time. Picking up on Alet's. Uh-oh. Alet's going to try to go in here, but Mines is nearby.
Why would you try and go in?
Arcana. Alet's going to be forced to back. Another huge scatter of the week. They're going to find Wet Dog Fight early, but it is Genesis going to be late to this one. Elusive's really low. But Genesis is here. 90 caliber not going to go wide in. Chaos Storm's going to drop.
Huge Chaos Storm.
It's just over from here as Arcana has nothing left, and Mines will pick up the first 3 kills. Meanwhile, what happened in the top lane? Atzo was getting run over. He goes all out, and he's looking at a solo kill on CyberDark if he can get it. And he does.
A tank, by the way.
Cassante champion, gentlemen.
Loses all lane, ults once, wins.
Wins. Oh my god.
I think that was... I want to say that was because Yorick didn't recall, because his mana was so low.
That is valid. You know?
So I'm guessing Yorick just overstayed his welcome and let Ben come back with a free armor and stuff.
Yeah, you know, that's actually completely valid.
Oh yeah, he got Thornmail. That makes sense.
Yeah, he's got Thornmail, so he's a little bit less killable now.
Yep, and Yorick heals less.
So again, Yorick going to be really, really slow here now. Again, fantastic start. Very, very slow start from Atzo, but a fantastic first kill from him. Getting that solo kill is huge. Top lane going to mitigate these losses. And Compton, 2-0. Look at that lead already.
Yeah,
over
bot
Varus.
lane.
850 gold up already. And looking at the CS numbers, Wet Dog Fart and Compton topping them. CyberDark Cannon not too far behind. Again, very, very close. But again, that's exactly what you want to see. You want to see your jungler. You want to see your top lane. Elusive roaming mid. That's not going to matter. The stun's going to connect. The root's going to follow.
Wow.
And CC
Very fun and playable.
The damage is just not there, and Mines is not able to get anything out of it. But yeah, Syndra just did not get a chance to walk away.
Actually just stunned for like, what was that, 3 seconds it felt like?
Yeah, literally stunned for 3 seconds. It's just unfortunate Mines didn't have the damage to kill. Is Elusive contesting the jungler?
Actually contesting chickens.
This guy is a menace. He just says, hello, this jungle shouldn't be yours for free.
Also, that Mel skin reminds me of
Mel skin?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that Karma skin reminds me of Mel.
Oh, I see. The Mel skin reminds you of Karma, but Karma skin reminds you of Mel. It is
it's got the like bun that Mel has, and it also has like her her bun, her hair bun.
Oh, I thought you said bum.
No, bun.
It's like talking like a true League player. T1 Arcana might be in a little trouble. Chaos Storm is going to burn him and get him down here. Chaos Storm now going to move. Alz now going to find his way onto Wet Dog Fart. Wet Dog Fart is going to go down. Ace in the hole going to hit Alice. Alice with a nice cyclone here. Lucy can only do so much. Genesis still alive though. If they can't kill Genesis, this play is over. Over the wall goes Compton. Compton's going to find Alice. But Alice, he might be in a little bit of trouble here. He's going to go all out over the wall. I didn't know he could go over the wall like that. CyberDark going to go solo kill in the bot lane. Compton able to get out. But again, a great play here from the side of UTEP. As they pick up more, but they lose their dragon and they lose their jungler, which means dragon is not on the table just yet. As teleports are going to come through. Again, Mine's up at 1K here at about 9.5 minutes, and that's going to grow here as Atzo continues to hit this turret here. And again,
the fights are so funny.
They look so weird.
Well, it's just, I think it's mostly because aside from the Wukong, there wasn't any front line. It's all like AP mages and stuff, you know? No one really wants to tank, so everyone's just playing really weird distance from each other aside from Wukong. And I think that's really why they got out with the advantage.
Already back to the mid lane here. So they're going to look to roam. Elusive doing a really good job here controlling the vision here. Taking that control ward, looking to take more. Finally, Arcana's on 6, which means that is the Pop Blossom now available for NECC.
Huge team fight ability,
God,
especially with Wukong.
Nasty damage on the Syndra. Ooh, Arcana might be in a little bit of trouble here. Karma going to run at him. Alex nearby. He is going to get rooted. Pillar Flame going to land. Alex going to go, but Pyroclasm's there. Pop Blossom's only going to find one. Rest of the Mines is now showing up. Arcana's going to go low. He is down, but no, it's bad for Mines as Wet Dog Fart is low. They're not able to get the kill just yet, but he is going to find him. It is Varus that gets that Elusive now in a little bit of trouble. Still no Mantra upgrade, but he is faster. Flashes are out. Elusive's going to walk to lane here. And the arrow connects as Mines now on the back foot here. Now they have to give Dragon here. Without a dragon. Oh, maybe
they just see that.
Ooh, Syndra.
Compton
might go down here. He is going to go down. That's a huge pickup here. And again, so much gold going to be funneled back on over to the side of UTEP here. Again, great work here, playing around their bot lane, getting back some gold here. Again, they're going to start at this dragon. It's Ant 9. here. And I'm surprised Wet Dogfart not going to contest. He's just going to give up on the play, deciding, hey, this first dragon's not worth it. It's first dragon at 11 minutes, by the way. Holy. But look at the mid lane. Syndra's got so much gold in her pockets. And same with the side of this Varus here. 4-1 has 100 or 200 gold up on MX Compton after that kill. But again, most of the gold remains on the side of Mines here. Nice root here. We'll find one. Elusive being very aggressive. But again, it's going to poke. Is going to get Nico out of this lane, away from the wave. And Mines will maintain a little bit of a lead here.
And Elusive just can, like, afford to be aggressive into that Nico, too. Nico doesn't have any items yet, so she doesn't deal damage.
That's crazy. Genesis has Rowan, and he's still taking that much damage. That's nuts.
Yeah. Well, Syndra does have Shadow Burn and Magic Pen boots.
Oh, that's true. Genesis building his boots now. But again, he's so good at maintaining control and of this mid lane. But Wet Dogfart here going to route towards this bot lane. Knockup going to connect onto Dark Cannon, but again, Mines. Atso really doesn't want this. Oh, he's stuck on, but he doesn't care. He's just going to continue to auto and stay alive, and that is Cassante champion. Knockup going to go wide. Ooh. Atso playing very, very aggressive here. Is going to decide to walk away from this play. Again. Mines now hanging out in the bot lane. Support remains now bot side. And now they're just going to continue to poke. Ant V9 and T1 Arcania hanging out. Lots of pings here. They're looking for something here. Cyberdark going to locate Wet Dogfart there on the vision. And Wet Dogfart will walk away. Again, great work here. Great gank attempt, but again, not quite there. Oh, wow, they are going to push the advantage here. Ooh, Arcana going to find a rice root there on Elusive. The shielding is going to burn. Alex is going to look for the dive here. They do know, though. Compton's setting up for the dive. They know they're going to try for a Pop Blossom. Going to be in. They're going to find one.
Huge Pop Blossom.
Shield teleports are coming through. Compton is going to go down. Elusive remains alive. Teleports are here. Mine's going to look for more here. Atso's just a little bit late. But here comes Genesis and Atso. Arcana going to go down first. A nice scatter of the week, but Chaos Storm's in. Felipe taking a lot of damage here. He's half health. Flashing from Atso. He's going to miss the Q. Flashes out from Felipe. And Felipe will disengage. Mine's able to get a little bit back, but not a ton here. Atso going to push them out. But again, Atso might be in a little bit of trouble here.
He's
going to go all out, though. And he's going to get the kill on Felipe.
Why would Syndra do that? Yeah.
A huge play there from Mines. Atso here as Wet Dogfart going to catch Cyberdark Cannon. Ooh, this is really good. He's going to pop the Pyroclasm, forces the flash out as Maiden is there. He might be in a little bit of trouble. He is able to walk away.
He gets out with like 1 health.
Yeah, the one little...
Singular minion. Does he notice it?
From the Pillar of Flame?
I guess he just doesn't need to care about it.
Does he die to Gromp? No, I don't think he does. That's crazy.
Doesn't Brand get healing or something from his burn? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the burn replenishes health. Elusive going to find the clone. Say hello with the Q and continue to walk away. But this game is deadlock even so far. Both these teams playing very, very well. And the gold in a very, very different spot compared to last time.
Yeah. It makes sense. A lot of their AD carry, the Varus, has been doing very, very well, honestly.
Yeah, it is lethality Varus.
Yeah, we've seen that so far. Lots of damage on the Qs.
Felipe going to hit level 11 here. That means the second charge of the Unleashed Power is available to him now. And so Cyberdark Cannon. Eulogy of the Isles now on level 2. Now they wait as a little bit of a lead has grown here in the top lane and jungle here. 800 gold in both roles, respectively. Again, Yorick doing a great job, though, playing against Atso on his Cassante. Doing great work all around. Now, what do you think is the win con for both these teams?
Oh
no.
Probably to find and engage like that one. Wow, that was certainly something.
Yeah, he got blown up. The flash not worth it. Mine's a little bit overzealous there, and the dragon spawning here very shortly. 30 seconds. He will be back up. Nice stun here on Genesis. Could be the end of days, but Mine's trading back that damage again. That Roa proving to be useful here as the Merc treads as well. Also proving to be very useful. Uh-oh. Yeah, with Maiden, I don't think Atso wins. Compton might be in a little bit of trouble. Cycling going to be burned. Flashes out from Compton. He's going to try to get away, but it's not going to happen. And they're going to get another kill there. He's going to get dove yet again without a support. Flashes in from Genesis.
Interesting.
He chooses to Chaos Storm, and I'm not sure how I feel about that play.
All right, Genesis.
That was pretty awesome.
Very cool, Genesis.
Very questionable. Elusive, don't get caught out again. He is not going to get caught out. He walks
And Nick
away.
is level 6 still.
They do trade the Uber. They do get the Uber back, but the gold lead has now shifted in favor of UTEP here. Very close here.
Just
but
barely.
Again, the Dragon going to be taken here in favor. That's 2 Dragons now on to UTEP. Very, very close second game here. And it's all because of this bot lane and mid lane. They got a lot of damage available to them.
Oh, no. They're just going to dive again.
But Dogfart now showing up to the mid lane, or top lane here. The stun going to catch, and that is not going to matter. Splash is going to be out. Dive comes down. Turret is down. They are going to get more here. Compton going to teleports a little bit late, and it is Victor to show up late. Elusive will go down. They do get one on the backside. Cage will disconnect, and this fight will be over. They just prove to really want this bot lane gone, as they want this bot lane ahead. Varus is now 7-1-3, but they're going to continue to crash this as 4 people are bot lane. There's no reason to disengage from this top lane here.
Yeah, just keep going in. I think they might even just
They might get
this.
a second turret. They got 3 grubs. I mean, who's going to stop this?
Oh, I think... No, they're going to play it safe.
Yeah, very, very good choice here for Mines, though. Playing it safe. Genesis going to dodge that. Philippe going to hit a little bit of nothing, as Genesis going to trade back some damage of his own. And Mines picks up another turret in the top lane. Now that's a huge damage. Ooh, the cage stuns.
Oh, no.
Genesis pops the Chaos Storm, and
cage.
Felipe is gone. In goes Aletz, though. Aletz is going to be able to walk away with this one, but the shielding is going to buy time, and he's just going to hit the wave, and they are able to punish. But Mines back on top of this gold lead. 1,000 gold in favor of Mines here. Again, and it's all on this mid and or the jungle and top lane. Compton really needs to pull it back here. He needs to pull back his Caitlyn skills. Pull him back from the grave. But again, Mines a little bit on the back foot. Again, Dragon spawning here in 3 minutes. Next thing spawning is Otacon. That's a major objective. Mines really wants this, especially after being down 2 Dragons. Wet Dog part? Not phased at all by a Let's being here. Cyberdog catches teleports coming through. Atso knows. They might try to fight this, but I don't agree with this choice. Ooh, really good cage, though. Pillar Flame going to land. Huge Wet Dog part onto that. He's going to pop the Pyroclasm. Huge arrow. He is gone. All out is going to be popped on the back line. And Cyberdark Candy not going to die. They're going to get 3 here. Atso now in a lot of trouble. He's going to flash over the wall at that one. The knockup comes through, but can he get away is the question. He's going to get locked down. And again, a huge fight from UTEP. They're going to wipe Mines there in the top lane. Again, Mines not playing that one very safely, and they get caught out.
I don't know about that Nico ult, though. I feel like that was a bit overkill.
This is crazy. This Varus is 9-1 here. Top lane turret going to fall. Mines has a little bit of gold to spare, but again, they're going to lose that gold lead pretty quick here. Varus not going to quite hit that arrow. That's crazy. That's a gold Varus, by the way. That's crazy.
The Varus pick was just... It was really good. They've been playing it very, very well bot lane just with the help of their jungler. So now they're just super far ahead. Can't really stop it from here.
Yeah, Genesis, I mean, I don't know what to say. Mines just needs to pick better fights. Fights they can win, but again, what does that mean exactly? Alet's going to set up here for this dragon. You're spawning in a minute and a half. Otacon going to be spawning on the bot side of the map again. Wet Dog for on the other side. Gromp unfortunately resetting there on him. Elusive hanging out here. The Elusive Karma, not exactly what I wanted out of it. It's not as strong as I thought.
He played it very well early, but he just keeps getting caught out. He's very underleveled.
Ooh, we might be caught out again. He is playing it very safe, though. Arcana going to be here. The Rook going to come through. They're going to try to get it, and Ace in the hole. Teleport's coming through. Mines.
That does no damage.
Here. Not a bad idea, though. Mines really wants to pick up this dragon. They don't want to give up soul points just yet. It is Infernal Soul, which would be just massive on brand. So, again, all that healing from the burn is so big here. Philippe going to try to find something. Doesn't really find much with a stun. But, again, that's going to be the end of this engagement here. Dragon's going to be up. Mines wants both of it. And whoever gets this dragon is surely to get the Otacon as well, depending on how close this fight is. But, again, Elusive going to take that vision here. And Mines bring a lot of people to this fight, but don't really commit anything. Cosmic Drive now going to be completed by Philippe. a huge item here. Syndra going to be very, very strong with Cosmic Drive. Uh-oh, Atzo trying to contest Cyberdark here. Lots of pings on the Otacon here.
Makes sense.
They're going to try to take it. They're going to try to sneak it under the nose of Mines, but Mines isn't where. They're on the way. Brand is here as well. Alex, can they burn it in time? Arcana going to be sitting up
that
earlier.
much damage.
Mines now gets to pick their fight. If they don't get Wet Dog fight early, it's half health now. Stun's going to land on the 3. That's huge. They're not able to walk out. Atzo just walks up, though. I don't know. Half health on the Otacon. Mines is looking. They're really looking low, but the knockup's there. They do find Alex. Otacon's really low. Mines is yet to find one in there. Cyberdoc is just getting Compton out of this fight. But again, they're overcommitting to this. They're bringing the jungler away. And now Mines has an opportunity here. Otacon has not reset just yet. And they will get this Otacon, though. I don't know. Mines needed to move on the Otacon faster.
They also just...
Oh, God.
That fight was so split. They had 3 of their damage dealers somewhere else and had Compton there.
Pillar Flame going to land. The Bird not going to do anything. They do get the Dragon. Mines doesn't want to give up, but Cyberdark Cannon is going to go down. Flash and Pop Blossom. Arcana's a little bit overextended, though. He will get one, but he's going to go down. Elusive going to go down as well. Genesis just a little bit late to the party, but again, his presence is going to be known and enough to keep them away from the Otacon. Again, this lead has grown to 1,500 in favor of UTEP, and they are looking very strong.
And a lot
here.
of dragons.
Again, they're stacking dragons. They're on that soul point. This is exactly where they want to be. This is exactly what the kind of gameplay they were looking for. Game 1 in a way closer game than the game we expected. Game 1, basically.
Yeah, they've been playing it a lot better. Honestly, I think one of the key factors in that fight was Mines split it in such a weird way that like. They had Compton with Ben, but Ben just went in like super early, and it just felt really split, you know?
Absolutely. And Mines tried to walk in through an interesting choke point there, giving Syndra kind of an advantage there to just kind of QE, hit a bunch of them, stun, and walk
Nico
away.
followed up with her Q as well. So much damage.
He's down almost an entire item on Varus right now. That's kind of rough. Arcana's going to try to sort through this vision. There's 3 wards in this bush. Unfortunate.
Definitely not getting those in time. Oh, wait, no.
No,
it's
he's
a
just
control.
Gonna take him.
Yeah.
He'll take care of that. And Mines now looking forward here, trying to figure something out. Atzo on the flank, possibly. Teleports available, not for York, but York again going to split push. He's just kind of got a match. Arcana, though, if he gets cut out, he's going to be forced to the ice in the hole, going to be burned. But again, the guy's stunner. Compton's going to bury her, but it's not going to matter. And Mines now on the back front here. Let's see if they can make it happen. Nice knock up there onto Ant, but a flash is out. He's going to go all out onto Syndra. He's going to keep Syndra away. Ant is going to go down, possibly. Nice cyclone keeps him alive, but Atzo's able to space him away.
Alive.
And now Elusive's into trouble. Yeah, it's all over for Mines now, but once Atzo's gone, it's just what do they do? Flash in, Cyberdark, and yeah. Really well played there from UTEP. Again, Mines just kind of throwing themselves at UTEP here, and they're going to give up the Otacon because of it. I just don't know what the heck's going on.
I can see what they were trying to do, but they were just so far behind Ben. Like, they were not going to get there in time. Why even try?
Yeah, this is free Otacon here for UTEP here. Again, the jungle control is huge. Brand has a pretty sizable lead on Wukong, but it doesn't seem to matter here. Nope. As, again, Otacon will go on over to UTEP, and UTEP looking very strong here in game number 2. That's crazy. Again, these dive strats have been working out really, really well here for UTEP. They just continually dive the bot lane and keep this this Caitlyn Karma under control, and it has done just that. They have they have more than half of the kills or deaths on their team. That's kind of crazy. The 3-6 Caitlyn and the 0-7 Karma. Not exactly what you want to see. Again, with such a strong start, too, you kind of hate to see it. But Genesis does have it completed Leandries. There are things going towards Mines here. Baron is up. Mines is not down and out of this game just yet. The scaling is there. They can scale into this one. Ooh, Alex might be in a little bit of trouble here. Mines is kind of running at him. Let's see if they can catch him. No, they don't. That's how walking down. He might be caught out himself.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's got the all-out ability to get out. Ooh, yeah, he's going to go all out. He's just going to pop it. Pop Blossom going to be burned. No Pop Blossom available for this next fight now. Is Alex now going to walk away? But again, Pop Blossom kind of interesting. Committing that for nothing.
They've been using it so many times. Just a ton of Pop Blossoms, just whenever they feel like it, really.
Yeah, Arcana just kind of figures out. Yeah, it feels pretty nice right now. I want to hit the R key. Oh, no. DQ. Yeah. Not able to find anything. Philippe on the backside here. Now looking at this bottom turret. But Genesis' presence surely will deter the take on this turret. And without the grubbies, he's not going to be able to get it in time. Brand now outside bot side as well. Clone from Nico. And elusive. Oh, my God. That virus is doing so much damage.
Yeah.
They're on the Baron. Interesting.
They can just get it, honestly.
They did see Brand on the bot side of this map, though. So, again, teleport's going to come through, though. They're going to bring Genesis. They're bringing everybody to this fight. Syndra going to come a little bit later, but doesn't matter. Elusive going to try to open up this fight. It's not going to happen. They're still on the Baron. Baron's pretty low here. Mines is going to try to fight this one out, though. A huge pickup here. Genesis not going to be able. They're able to get them off the Baron for the time being, and that was the idea here. They didn't want to overcommit. They could lose their Genesis. Oh, Pop Blossom is available for Arcana now.
Just want to scare him a bit.
And they might lose turret here. Ooh, Genesis taking quite a bit of damage. But again, Mines deter the Baron take. That's exactly what they wanted from that. And now they look towards the Dragon Pit here as Infernal Dragon spawning in 2 seconds here. Al's going to go in early here. Chaos Storm going to drop. Pop Blossom going to find two.
Oh, no.
Huge Pop Blossom, but is it going to be a matter? Pyroclasm's already down. Alex is taking a lot of damage. The Chaos Storm is huge. And it is Atso versus the 80 carry. He's going to go all out. Can he get him in time? The W going to pop. Can he get him is the question. The answer is no. And Mines will lose that one and the game here as Cyber Dark Cannon on this inhibitor turret. They are going to get this as well. A great thought from Mines, but again, not going to quite work out here in the end. And Cyber Dark Cannon just going to end the game here. I don't see Mines getting up in time to stop this. Elusive is going to be up, but it's just Elusive.
I think they're...
No, they are going to honor that. They're going to walk away. They take the one Nexus turret, and they walk from this one, being very careful. And 9,000 gold has amassed onto the side of UTEP here. Again, now they look at Baron.
Mines needs to get something, anything.
Yeah, now they're losing in every single lane. The leads they had grown are gone. And it's looking bad for Mines. Very, very bad here. I mean, to be fair, they did dive bot lane 100 times to get Varus online. So I'm kind of curious how Mines swaps it up in game 3 here.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a decent about. We'll see how long it takes for anything new to happen.
The lethality Varus, it just doesn't look good.
Yeah,
he's got a completed Edge of Night as well.
If they can stall it for long enough, I think they can win it. Just because York kind of falls off, but
yeah, they're just waiting on the
trying to fight Baron.
It's kind of crazy too. York has a 2.3k gold lead on the Cassante. And even though York hasn't done very much all game.
Yeah, well, he's just split. We just saw him get like how much gold?
Yeah,
for
now they
free,
look at
basically.
York here with Frothing Mouth over the wall. Here comes Wet Dog Fight. He's going to look for the stun. He does get it. They're going to get something here.
Huge.
As Cyberdark is going to go down. They do lose the Baron, but that's another Baron already off the table. And now Mines is going to look to cross map this Baron. Mines' bot lane is going to try to stop this the push here. They aren't able to get the oh, they will. Okay. That's going to come through. They are going to get that turret. They are going to get something out of it. They're going to go straight to mid lane now. And V9 making his showing here in the bot lane. He's going to try to stop this, but I don't agree with this.
I don't like how close you got.
Pop Blossom going to be burned, but the burn is there. He's dead. They lose the support, but he does stop the backs in time. But they cannot take this outer turret now because they don't have their support. And Mine's now in a position. Flashes in. Felipe is going to go and flash as well. Ace in the hole going to come through. It's going to do quite a bit of damage in Mines. Now has an opportunity to teleport from behind. Mines is going to look for a flank here. Cassante onto the back line. They're going to look at Elitz. He does have a GA though, and Mines able to disengage that fight. But Mines, again, this was their something. They found a pick, and I question what in the hell was Arcana doing? Why did you go in?
He went. I think his idea was to stop recalls because I thought he was just they were gonna keep.
The thing is, though, you're so far ahead. Desperation isn't set in. You don't need to do something like that.
I think he was just gonna try and throw like a Pop Blossom on him, right? Stop the recall. But he went way too close.
If they lose this game, it is because of that play, 100%. But I don't see them losing this. They got quite a bit of gold lead. They have stuff to fall back onto, but this has expanded this game even longer though because of that.
Yeah, it's not the extension that you want, if not the side of them.
Exactly. I mean, it is just to support, but at the same time, it's something. Any gold is good gold for Mines right now. You don't want to funnel over anything you don't want to give. And doing the dying is just that. Now Arcana now makes a way back towards the mid lane here. They may try to push this one to end before blue buff going to be... oh my god, that arrow doing massive damage to Compton. The shielding does not matter as he'll take that one. Compton might die here if he's not careful. Yeah, and great work here from both sides. Atso matching the Yorick, but Yorick respecting it. They're going to take this inner turret here as well. If they want, they extended this game, so that what they want to do is now they want to play it so Mines has no chance at all. Opening this one, Arcana over the wall, going to get spotted by Wet Dog Fart. He's going to play it safe, trying to keep it safe. They're split, but they're trying to keep the turrets alive, and they are doing just that. Fantastic work from Mines again. Just keeping this base alive. They got to wait out the Baron buff. So again, it's going to be real difficult. Ooh, nice stun, but Rage Cage going to connect. They're going to back off here. Cyberdark here. Oh my god, that arrow continues to do nasty damage. Atso going to pick up the wave here. Again, it seems that UTEP is pretty split here, but they go into that 1-3-1, which is exactly what you want to see happen here. And they will get a turret out of it now. Clone is going to eat that damage from Compton.
I think they get bot turret too.
Yeah, they do. They are really collapsing on this one. Again, 1.5 minutes. Baron buff going to be expiring here very, very shortly here. And again, they will get this inner turret here. They do not want to fight around this this Elder Dragon here. So again, Mines has something cooking, but again, they'd be able to get out safely. But again, nobody's died yet. No picks here. Cyberdark, they're trying to keep their things alive. Chaos Storm going to be dropped. That is a huge teamfight ultimate. Gone. And that UTEP knows that. Felipe going to be really low. Pop Blossom going to go in. He's going to find two, but the shielding's going to be there. And then they're overcommitting here as the Dragon's going to be popped here. Oh, but it's over, though. They are going to get the GA. Can they get him the nice W? Yeah, that's the Dragon. That is not what they want. Elder is spawning here very, very shortly.
No,
and if Ant dies too.
I think Genesis, they get him.
Flashes out. Ace in the hole.
That just...
Elder is spawning in 55 seconds. They are going to be alive in time, but again, Mines fighting back, biting something back. I don't know what happened either. Don't ask me. Did it just die?
Yeah, it did.
That's crazy.
That's just genuinely insane. Like the scoreboard was so shocked it just left the room.
Yeah, just left the room. I bet you anybody the game ended. It just broke. Will the game break at a certain time here?
Yeah, I suppose that's a good indicator, right?
Yeah,
Game has
if the
not
scoreboard
randomly
breaks.
stopped, yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious.
Lose it then if that's the case.
No, we'll wait. It's definitely a one game, a one fight series for both teams. No, look, we have an open inhibitor, I guess, but yeah. Oh, Genesis might be in a little trouble. He is going to pop the cage
I don't
here.
even think he's in trouble anymore.
Arcana might be a little bit overzealous here. They're going to find Wukong. This is exactly what Mines wants. He wants them very, very separate here. Cyberdark is going to say hello to Atso here. Atso has to be careful. He has to win this 1v1.
I don't think he can.
I don't know. Oh my god, he does negative damage.
Yeah, no, he just takes so much damage. The Maiden just continuously attacks him.
Yeah, this is a champion.
They need someone else.
Oh my god, Atso might die here, solo.
I think York might just win the game for him.
Yeah, there's Infernal. There's its end. It's over. Infernal going to go over. Ant being a little bit toxic there with the Jinx crying.
I think that was just the auto ace one.
Yeah, unfortunate. And that is going to be an ace. And the Mines is going to lose game 2 here. And oh, that's toxic.
Very toxic.
Dude, how does a 5 and 6 Yorick win a game, bro? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's just a Yorick thing, honestly. He wins it by doing that last second. That's just kind of, if they were gonna win, that's how they were gonna do it. They just played it very well
and
that game.
Apparently, that's more important than the team fight.
Well, that's just how Yorick plays. Never team fight, just split push.
They broke client. Of course they put, but Mines losing game 2 there. It's going to be 1-1. We're taking it to a game 3 here. It's all on the table, all or nothing from this Mines squad here. Again, a fantastic showing here from UTEP, and this is exactly what UTEP wanted game 1.
Yeah.
So again, kudos to them. They're back in it. And now we are pushed to a game 3. So don't go anywhere. Game 3 right around the corner. We'll see you very shortly.
time for moving in slow-mo. I'm a god, but I actually don't know. I mean, better put your pride aside. I'm a Benz, get more like a Volvo. Your best stuff looks like my words. Synapses, fire, and burst. Got the whole crew with me, about to do damage. You know we ain't average. I ain't gonna say this again, but it's in my time. Better look in my eyes. I'm a genius in the skies with my heart on my sleeve. You can force to a block to a king in his prime. Everybody got a line. Sit back with the stars in line. I finesse like my life on the 9 was a diamond in the rough, and now I shine.
No one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants. Yeah, shutting it down. Been in the ground and my people all up in this place. Spinning this thing, go to my rank. Royalty up in my veins. I'm loco, think I'm so cold. I say something, ain't no going back. Now they ask where Kiki's at. I'm like, you can't hang with that. 쏟아져 빛이 멀게 된 눈이 멈추지 않아. Once we go, 내게 넣은 날로 모든 뼈 빨리 달려. 넌 못 따라와. True damage we do it. True damage 보여줄게. 뭐든 쉽게. 이기든 지든 my crew make the beat. No one could stop us. They'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. It's not the way we're weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants.
I keep on shattering time. I might just leave you behind. Homie, you stuck on rewind. You just quit sleeping on mine. You got your back on recline. When I damage your delicate spine, please don't act out, shy and surprise. They be like, what you mean? What is your winning scheme? I got a giant team. Niggas my self-esteem. Run it back, man. They think they go hard, I'm like, come again. You run out of time and I'm busting in. While you stumbling, I got this blade in my hand for your punishment.
We're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. It's not the way we're weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants. Coming at you live, real wild. Here to light it up, set the world on fire. Gonna break the rules and hearts and tools, 'cause that's what the baddest do. Never going back, nah, that. Diamonds on drip, 'cause I came to make a splash. Gonna break the rules and hearts and tools, 'cause that's what the baddest do. I'll melt your face off, disappear, I'm your eraser. Ain't the cut just like a razor. Murder in this world, my place. I got all the boys on me. I got all the lines on ring. Knock 'em dead, turning heads. I got all the eyes on me. Pretty face, cut out to the rock. 유행 선두자. 원하지만 못하잖아. 애가 타잖아. You like roll, 할리우드 gold. 난 알지, I know. 준비해, 'cause I like the ball. 멈추지 않아. 말할래, 그게 like a bag. 그거 말고 bye. 믿어봐, 그만큼 크게. 어깨 펴고 high. 100% 덤비지 못해. 죽여주잖아. 나는 boss, 간지 with the sauce. 원하면 줄게. I'm doing that. For the bad news, no, it makes you sad. Live for a minute, baby, you should pack your bags. Without a look, should be breaking the law. If I don't got it, I take what I want. My circle small like a round of applause. You know that I love the sound of applause. You know I mean everything that I said. Would you see me coming, get out of the way? Back in the sleigh, back and I'm better and ready to stay. I'm doing damage when just how I planned it. I do what I want when I say. More the night that I hit, 난 끝내주잖아. To live on the edge of insane. It's crazy. Sorry, not sorry for being the best. 언제든지 내가 좀 해. Look at the gold, all on my chest. Look at the gold, call it a flex. I'm alone, only know myself no more. Take it to the grave, I'll ghost. I know I can be so cold.
All right, gamers, here we are. The final draft of the night. Going to a game 3 here. This is a big semifinal for both these teams. Both of them want to go to the grand finals of the Division 3 West Championships. And it's all on the table here. They first pick Sivir. Mine's Classic. Not a bad choice in my opinion. But again, going from super aggressive to very soft is kind of impressive. And they insta-locked that. Like, they really wanted that Sivir. Now Mines has to think, what beats Sivir? What does Mines want to play? Compton's a little bit low on champions. And
I like it.
It's not a bad choice, but Compton does not like the Yunara.
No, he likes it.
No, he doesn't. He told me himself, bro.
I
He's
don't know.
Like, it just doesn't feel as good
I
as it
heard
used
directly
to.
from him that he really likes Yunara.
When did you hear that, though?
Like literally a month ago.
See, that's
because we
the
were
problem.
talking about Yunara.
In this month, he doesn't like her. In this last month, he has stopped liking her. They actually switched up. They switched for a Kindred ban here. Interesting. And Mines keeps the same Oriana, Viego, and Aurora bands. Interesting. And they pick Yunara. Now, what do they pair with the Yunara? I'd really like a Braum, if they can. I'd like Braum here. Braum would be kind of dope. But they're going to go with a Mordekaiser. They want to see more on the table, and I really like this pick. Ben has been performing on the Mordekaiser. It looks really, really good this season.
It's a bit iffy into the Sivir, though, because Sivir can spell shield it.
Well, she has to spell shield it before he ults her.
Yeah.
So she has to spell shield the cast, not the...
But I think it's kind of predictable when he's going to ult if he just starts walking forward.
No, that's fair. Gragas going to be picked up here. Is it going to be Gragas in the Mordekaiser? I think that's a fair... Somebody said something in chat. Did anybody say anything, or did somebody just join the lobby? It looks like somebody just joined the lobby. Okay. So Gragas going to be picked up here for the side of the Honey Badgers. And Bard. Okay. Carry a Bard here from the side of the Honey Badgers. I like Bard. Bard does a massive amount of damage for some reason.
Yeah, he's one of those champions that he's super hard to learn, but his stats are really good if you can learn them.
Yeah, so basically what Mines really wants is something that's just hard wins lane now, because Bard's going to want to leave lane, and if he does
something
that
can
just wants
take
to dive
advantage
and
of
keep
it.
the Sivir just 0-15.
Probably some sort of engage.
I like it.
Just lock him down while the Bard's gone. Even if the Bard's there, what do they do against the Leona? No, I like that.
I can see it. I really do like it. Something a little bit more elusive play style, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely fits that aggressive type play style. So I really do like this from Mines. So far, so good for both sides. Again, they're going to ban away the Kassadin. Doesn't really surprise me, you know, with the taking away Mines as scaling champions. And surely this is another Genesis ban, I assume. I'm curious. Vi and Jarvan off the table.
Just getting rid of the easier engaged junglers.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. And Gwen, oof. I bet you any money Mines was looking for a Gwengle. Not a bad choice here from the side of the Honey Badgers, I think. If they don't switch it up. Oh my god. They just
Genesis. Well, I do kind of agree with not banning Gwen just because they don't have any tanks.
There's the Zyra.
Yeah. Okay.
Zyra jungle. I'm kind of curious now. It was a little bit shaky at DSU, but it still did a massive amount of damage.
It's pretty decent from what I've heard.
See, what you hear and what is true is kind of two different things.
I heard it from Andrew. Does that make it better?
No. They give
Literally the
Genesis.
person who's picking it, all right.
Bro, it doesn't make a damn difference.
They're stroking their egos.
Yeah, exactly.
Coming from the Iron support over there.
I'm not Iron, bro. We're getting out of Iron.
Did you just say that you were playing Iron ranked?
Hey, we're making it out of the hood this time. I swear. This is the album, bro. The Coach T album.
Iron
Dr.
analysis.
Mundo Jungle, okay. Iron analysis, real. Real. I'm going to get flamed for this after the game. I know that for a fact. Bro, if they didn't love me, they wouldn't put me here.
Well, I think you forced yourself in here.
Oh, way, okay. Artillery, I like it. Keeping his distance away, but we've seen this matchup before. Yone is not on the table, but oh no, oh no, Garen mid. Oh no!
That proxy is going to go insane.
Oh no, proxy mid lane. So here's a little bit of backstory for the stream. You guys haven't seen this yet, so this is a Genesis pick of all time. Now, if you know Genesis, you know this is a Genesis pick. But if you don't know Genesis, Garen is one of his favorite champions to play, and it is his deepest pocket pick you ever seen. This guy hit Challenger on Garen 80 carry. Just to prove a point that 80 carry players are garbage. That's what he told me directly to my face. He said he made a bet with some people. He said, I can hit Challenger and Garen 80 carry, watch. And he did. So this is Genesis. He knows this matchup fairly well. And I'm almost certain Hui did not expect this Garen pick.
I don't think any of them did. And I know for a fact that half of Garen's game is going to be spent behind their turret.
Oh, yeah. Garen is going to be 0-4.
Yep.
But he is going to be a menace.
It's just Garen. Like, he's kind of like an older Cassante where no matter what he builds, no matter if he win in lane, he's going to deal 5,000 damage.
Yeah, and he's got a free Warmogs too. He just gets to live.
Yep.
Yeah, Riot's like, yeah, here's a champion for newer players to play. And here we are in season, 14, 15?
Yeah.
Challenger player playing Garen because it's fun.
Just
crazy. It's disgusting.
Garen angle.
I hope it's good. I really hope it works out, though.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Garen mid is possibly why Darius 80 carry worked out so well last time.
It really did just push that. The Galio just can't do anything into it. Galio expects a mage, and when he gets instead, there's a reason Galio isn't played top lane. It's because he doesn't do well into AD champs at all, especially not AD melee. And then they just pick a Garen into him. So not only does he get countered by AD melee, but he also gets silenced and armor shredded. Like, what do you do?
Yeah, what do you do? I'm very interested to see how Genesis performs on this Garen.
Mm-hmm.
It was very fun last time.
With a Hui, I think with a Hui it'll be very different, where you'll have to play it a bit less aggressive, but I'm not sure.
I also agree. I think, Hui can definitely space Garen a lot easier than Galio can.
Mm-hmm. Especially in the hands of a master player, I'd imagine the Hui is going to be a bit deadly if it gets ahead.
I agree. Mines does not want to feed over this anything that they don't want. Do you think we're going to see any funny business?
Well, like invades?
Yeah.
We might, just with the Leona, Zyra, Garen. I could maybe see it, but I think it might just be a simple sit around. We'll see.
I think it's going to be a sit around scale type game. So here we go. We're into champion select for game number 3. It's all on the table, all or nothing, and a very interesting team comp from both this time. Team side swaps. Thank you, Fearless, for letting me know after draft is completed. Oh my god. Waterkaiser locked in for Atso. Everybody, I mean, it's funny that, that insta-lock Garen. They insta-locked the Sivir. They're like, okay, we're going to take this away from MX Compton. They had no idea about the Garen pocket pick from Genesis.
I feel like, has Compton even played Sivir that much this semester? He's been on it way less.
He's been on it quite a bit, yeah. I think I've seen him at least once a game, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it's Fearless, so. Yeah, it's going to be once a game. I think I've seen it every game.
Still, I feel like we've been picking it a lot less than usual.
Well, yeah, we're trying to get
falling back more on the, what did you call it, Smolder and what's their name? I can't remember. Still, I feel like I've seen it a lot less. which I think is good because I think we usually fell back on that whenever we didn't know what to do, and so our bot lane was always screwed no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm liking these, like...
I mean, Sivir is super safe.
She is, but, like, safe doesn't mean you win the game, right? I don't know. I always thought it was a decent pick, but I just felt like picking it every game a bit overkill.
Yeah, here we go. As always, we'll go tip to butt, as usual. Gragas into Atsau Mordekaiser. How do you feel about that one?
I feel, if I remember correctly, I think this is down to the players, because I know Gragas can just outplay almost everyone, and I feel like Mordekaiser especially has that, because he can stun Mordekaiser out of a lot of his cast animations, like his Decimate, I think it's called. Like, he can just E him out of that. So I'm interested to see how that's played.
Obliterate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still, it's really just down to how they play it.
Absolutely, I could agree. Now we'll move into the jungle. We have Mundo jungle into Zyra jungle. Zyra has a really fast clear time, so Mundo might struggle a little bit earlier, but Zyra will struggle into Mundo if they ever meet early.
Yeah, I think I don't really know about the Mundo jungle, honestly. I think into this team it's like okay, but with the Garen able to silence and then with the Mordekaiser able to just take someone away, I don't even know if I really like it that much.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any gank possibility. Like not having a stun on a jungler makes ganks like nigh impossible unless you flash.
Yeah,
it really just becomes so much harder. Like, he has a slow on his Q.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. A stun makes things a lot easier.
Like, compared to a Jarvan, as an example, which one will be able to help out more on a gank? Even Zyra can help out more on a gank than a Mundo.
Real.
So I don't know. I just don't really like the Mundo that much jungle. So I'm interested to see how they play it, though. It's good for frontline for sure.
Absolutely. And now into the mid lane here. Philippe on Hui and Garen mid from Genesis. We talked a little bit about this. I think Hui can definitely space this out a little bit better. But if anybody knows this matchup, it's Genesis. Genesis has played literally probably thousands of games of Garen. I would reckon thousands of games of Garen. And he is very, very comfortable on this champion. So, what?
Slivers is here.
Welcome, Slivers. Good to hear from you. And then into the bot lane for our final analysis here. We have Sivir, Bard into Compton on the Yunara and Elusive on the Leona. Now, the whole point is Sivir is really safe, so Bard's going to have free time to roam, and Mines is going to have free time to punish.
Yep.
So hopefully that it basically depends on that. You know, how well the punishes go. If they're able to keep Sivir just knocked down in Gray Screen Simulator, I think Mines has a very, very big advantage here. But it depends. And if the Bard roams work out well, that also is another factor to key in here. I think if Bard, finds pretty good roams here early, especially against Genesis or Atsau, I think they'll be really, really successful, and I think UTEP has an edge. But again, it depends on what works out better, in my opinion.
Yeah, I honestly see the bot lane going more in favor of Leona Yunara. Like, Yunara just has so many ways to hit you from far away, deal lots of damage, and Leona she'll just stun Sivir in place if she mistimes her spell shield. So, absolutely. I don't know. I kind of like Mines' more in bot lane.
Absolutely, I agree. So without further ado, we're going to take a small break here between games 2 and 3. So don't go anywhere. To game 3, right around the corner. We'll see you soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back into the mix of things, and we already do see a little bit of chaos here. I like the bait here. Wet Dogfart is stepping up, but Mines is roaming nearby. They got 3. Okay, we're going to have a 5v5 here, but Dogfart really, really playing it. Set flashes in. Mines just a little bit late on the ball here. They're going to go in. They're going to get Wet Dogfart first blood, but now they're trapped in between a lot of mines. Genesis is here. They're going to try to get more here, but a nice knock up here from Gragas. I don't know. Where's the damage? Let's is going to be really low. Let's is going to go down. Mines gets something trade. Atso Oh, barely able to live. That's huge. Mines gets more. Can they get even more? A nice pull there. Genesis is really low, but he doesn't seem to give any care here as Ant is going to flash in and out. Compton not going to find anything elusive here. Atso back. Elusive going to try to stun. He gets another one for the road, and Mine's going to get 3 and 3 for 3. It is so crazy. A wild skirmish. Mine's just oddly not committing. Arcania going to go here.
Well, honestly, I don't think they should have committed that much. You already burned so many summoner spells on it just to even it out.
Yeah,
it's
I don't
kind
know
of risky
what the
to
hell
me.
Just happened. I'll be honest. I mean, if you're going to commit, you need to commit before Wet Dog Fart died. So again, an interesting start for both these squads, but mine's going to end with a little bit of a gold lead here. Oh my god.
Although I will note that both, mid lane and all of bot lane do not have sums.
Yeah, but barrier is still available for Compton. Important to note here.
Yeah, it's just not looking the best in terms of the Hui and the Sivir and the Bard now don't really have much leeway room on what they can do because they just burnt everything to even out the gold.
Absolutely. Genesis is doing a great job dodging this way for the time being. Compton and Elusive playing back here as they didn't hit level 2 fast enough. Actually, they did hit level 2. I wonder why they're playing so far back. I feel like they just win.
Maybe not with Bard stun.
Yeah, but they got to play very, very careful here. Bard's able to hang out in this bush here. And again, now the gold can grow in favor of Sivir. And Sivir looks very, very lethal level 3 here now for Genesis. That means he's got the W.
Plus with Yunara, she doesn't really have much damage until she can get that. I want to say it's her. What was it? Is it? Yeah, I think it is her Q up. So it's kind of hard for them to take those early level 2 fights because it takes just so many auto attacks to get.
Genesis going to spin to win again. And again, he walks away.
Yeah, he doesn't really care about taking damage just because of the free regen he gets.
Yeah, right now what he's caring about is the wave. He's going to hit level 4 second there. Arcania and Ant already there as well in the bot lane. Genesis taking really low. But Dogfart making a showing here. As Aletz is here as well. He's going to throw a cleaver over the wall. Find Wet Dogfart. That's exactly what they want. Now Dragon spawning here in a minute and a half. Pretty solid setup from this team. I really like this so far from UTEP. Doing a great job.
Base Gragas just sticks out like a sore thumb on this map.
Yeah, he does. It's kind of weird.
It looks like he got photoshopped in post-production.
Yeah, he's cut in. Bro, guy's not wearing barely any clothing, bro, on a snow map. Cover him up, bro.
Isn't he a Frostborn or whatever?
Yeah, I think he is technically.
Yeah. So lore accurate,
He's actually
I guess.
an alcoholic, but
yeah, same difference.
Anyway, Atso pushed under turret, but again, not down and out just yet. They're waiting for Zyra to kind of scale up. I don't know, interesting. Zyra is behind on CS right now. That's actually kind of interesting too. And look at this, Ant and Let's and Felipe topping those scoreboards with 31, 29, and 32 CS respectively here. And Ant and Arcania doing a good job of keeping Compton and Elusive away from the wave. Again, Compton's losing a lot of CS here because of this.
Yeah, I mean, they can't really do anything. Yunara just can't really fight until she has her ultimate just because she just doesn't have damage.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty unplayable. Cannon doing quite a bit of work. Oh, good stun there from Arcania. Finding Elusive. I don't know. Watso might be in a little bit of trouble there. Good trade from Cyberdark Cannon.
Yep. Yeah, Gragas, as long as he can play it well enough, Gragas can kind of just take free interactions without... Oh.
That was kind of awkward. He'll take a turret shot and even out the health score here. Genesis going to queue away to safety. And first dragon looks to be going over to UTEP.
He's just going for the wave.
Yeah. Again, Garen doesn't really care. Yeah, they are going to secure that first dragon. Stop the back from Zyra. Lots of pings. I can't see it, but I can hear it. Uh-oh. Unara going to get hit with the Q.
Interesting.
Stops the back. Great work here. Mundo is routed towards the bot side, but they're aware. They decide to just kind of back off here. Garen taking... Oh, Arcania try to stop him again. But, oh my god, Bard damage is crazy still.
Yeah. Bard is not roamed much, just to give a Sivir as much of an advantage as possible.
Yeah, that's exactly what the presence of Leona is doing here. It's keeping Sivir safe. Ooh, no Q. But they're going to give Sivir an opportunity here to back. Ooh, -1. Genesis back in the mid lane now. Going to take out his wave. Nice silence. But again, not doing too much damage just yet. He does have the completed Berserkers. But again, that's just for his E.
Yep.
Oof.
I feel like they might be able to do something to the Bard
They don't know
here.
where Sivir is. They're just trying to play safe, trying to mitigate the losses here in bot lane. And I do agree with this. Genesis, again, just eating the wave. Classic here. Elusive might be a really... Oh my god, Bard damage crazy. As he'll be forced to back here. Then 3 for 3 so far. No kills since the first minute of the game. Elusive taking a lot of damage, but he's unable to stop Arcania from stopping the back. And Arcana has been doing fantastic work just keeping Compton locked into this wave. Again, great work here. Genesis gonna, again, hit the wave. This is the 16th time I've said that this game.
Yeah. He doesn't really have to do
ignoring-
anything else.
Oh, Spiraling Despair will kill here, I think. Yeah. And Genesis goes down. Hui champion now 2-0. Great work here from Hui. Again, you don't want this Hui ahead. And Genesis has done nothing to stop it so far. Grubbies are going to be up, and without mid lane up, they are going to be able to have free priority here. However, he is spawned now. He has cleanse, but again, doesn't really matter. He'll be forced to walk back here. The Grubbies seem to be on the menu. Even though priority is in favor of Atso in the top lane, this should be able to drag them top lane instead. But they are going to choose to fight for these Grubbies. Compton is safe. They are a little bit late, but again, Alice just going to take the one Grubbies for the time being. Atso walking down. It's going to be enough here to drag attention here. They are just going to back off the Grubbies here. And again, Mines will get 2, and a 1 will go over to UTEP. So a pretty even trade. Magical Journey away. Ooh, they're going to go into the mid lane here. They're going away. Flashes in. Garen's going to get Fate, Tempered Fate, though. There goes the root from Zyra. They're going to try to get more. Ultimate's going to come through. But, oh, it is Genesis and Elusive eating all of that. The heal comes through. And again, a great play there from Mines. But again, they're not able to connect with anything. Unfortunately, they don't get much out of it. UTEP maintaining their gold lead here. Oh my god, that damage is nasty. With just a lost chapter. Oh my. Genesis choosing to go in, though.
Honestly,
he might die here.
Does Genesis
he actually
have
is dead.
ult?
Genesis is 0-3 now.
I feel like Genesis could have killed there. I might be wrong, but he does have ult.
I think that might have been the thought, but again, Genesis being 1-3 is scary for Mines. Again, with a huge gold lead advantage here. How does that work? 10 CS and Sivir's 500 gold up. Oh. That's crazy. What the heck? How does that work? I mean, I guess... Ooh, Explosive Cast going to land on Atso. Atso going to flash away. Great work. Again, but he's barely alive.
I think he could just get towered over here.
Yeah, this looks very favorable for UTEP, though. Elusive not really caring. Just walking at Arcania. Just keep him away from Unara as Unara gets a back in. And again, now Mines will look to disengage for the time being. 1,000 gold in favor of the University of Texas El Paso. Yes, that's what it is, UTEP. And Dragon spawning here in 30 seconds. They did get a back in just now. And Elusive's already sitting in the bush here. They got to look for something, anything, to gain some sort of advantage here. But I don't think it's going to happen as Mines is doing, or UTEP is making it very, very hard here to walk forward into the Dragon Pit where they want to be. Genesis again just going to spin to win. Hit the wave. There comes the ultimate. It's going to land in time. Here comes the root. They're going to go for more. Tempered Fate is going to buy time, but it is going to block that damage here. Genesis doesn't care, and then Leona will die here. Oh my, Genesis going to get 1 kill, but that's all. And it's 1 for 1 there. They get the support for the mid lane, and now Dragon spawning here. Sivir on top of the Dragon already. Again, that's something for Mines, but again, they're going to lose the Dragon anyway. Oh no, they're not. They get off the Dragon. But Dogfart going to miss that one. Arcania doing more damage. He's going to pop to On the Hunt. Genesis might be in a little bit of trouble, but he does not care. He's just going to walk in here at Arcania. No ultimate available. Compton is here as well. They're going to look to fight this one. Compton is leading the charge at full health. Ant is just trying to walk away. Cleaver going to disengage. And again, Mine's not in a state where they can take the Dragon. Elusive is back here. But again, both sides are going to try to take this as Genesis clears the wave and leaves. Very fat and happy for the time being. He's evened out his gold lead. And Atso has a massive gold lead here. They're going to teleport in, but he's going to be seeing the pool just a little bit late. But now Atso has free reign of the top lane. They are going to try to bring in everybody for this Dragon. And now, but Atso's left alone with this turret.
And I think he just gets the turret, or at least a lot of plates.
Yeah, mine's just choosing to give, I think. Way rotating back towards the mid.
Oh, just barely.
He doesn't get, oh, he does get.
There we go.
Okay. They're choosing to give this Dragon here. I'm very confused about that, but again, the gold lead is even, but it won't be for long as this next Dragon going on over to UTEP. And they will find themselves with a little bit of an advantage here. Uh-oh.
Interesting.
Philippe going to miss that wide.
Welcome to lane.
He does code catch. Elusive taking lots of damage here. Solar Flare going to land, but he's taking a lot of damage already. The W not popped in time. Again, that's not doing anything. They're going to be forced to walk away as Aletz shows in the bot lane. Now Zyra has free reign of this top wave and top jungle. Genesis now starting to do quite a bit of damage here. They got a... Oh, Cyberdark misplaying the Q. Unfortunate. Again, Compton able to hang on to this bot turret for the time being. Genesis hanging out in bush. They might be looking for something here. Tempered Fate as Genesis
goes for
now,
blue buff.
He might be a little bit in a lot of trouble here. The W going to block. And again, they cannot chase this. Alet's taking quite a bit of damage. He is going to walk away there and able to punish. They do get the blue buff, and they will be able to walk away scot-free here. No summoners used for the side of Mines, except for Cleanse.
I just find it interesting why they try to Tempered Fate that blue buff. Maybe did they not have vision? I know it's got a short cooldown, but I think they were trying to hit what is it, Wet Dog Fart with it, but he was just gone. I don't think they had vision and were just expecting blue buff to be still alive or something. I don't know.
I don't know either. But we'll have to wait and see. Atso now has gained quite a bit of lead here, almost 1,000 gold up on Dark Canyon. So that's exactly what we see. And the gold leads have now evened out. Now pretty much every single lane's 80 carry a little bit ahead, but not too far ahead of Compton. 300 gold in favor of him, and Compton will complete that huge item here, the Kraken Slayer.
Yep.
Pretty big for him. But again, still waiting for Zyra to do much of anything. But it's slow. It's a slow starting champion. We know this. We've seen it do a lot of work before, but they just got to wait for it to get online for these team fights. Again, huge, lots and lots of viability here.
I think he might just kill him.
No, he needed to ult him if he wanted to kill him. Ooh, nice explosive cast, going to bring him under turret. Atso will take quite a few turret shots, but it's not going to matter as Atso doing lots of damage himself.
I'm surprised he didn't shield that last turret shot.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but he wanted to heal, it looks like.
I guess.
Mundo on red. Again, Farming Simulator 2027, even though it's 2025. And Wet Dog Fart might be in a little bit of an interesting situation here. Alice knows this, though. And Genesis is here. They're going to try to fight this one under the turret. Nice root is going to come through. He's going to be forced flash over the wall. But Genesis does not give to whatever that word might be. Now they look to dive as the rest of Mines is here. This Dragon is up, and Mines now has a little bit of an edge here. Hui is inbound. They know this. And they are going to look towards Hui here as Elusive now working towards it. They want Hui dead. But again, Hui is just too fast. He does get out to safety. And Mines finding a good pick there in the jungle. Playing very aggressive. Paid off there, and that's exactly what Mines likes to do.
Oh, come on, minion. There we go.
Oof. Wet Dog Fart with a nice dodge there. Bard's going to head out here. He's just got to end this. Leonis here. Magical Journey over the wall. Again, great work here. They're going to try for more here. It looks like Solar Flare going to hit on one. It's huge. Solar Flare. It's going to find Arcania. Arcania is going to go down, and they do find that support, and that definitely opens up the Dragon Pit to Mines. As Dragon spawning in a minute and a half. Actually, I lied. I thought it was up already. I am delusional. But a great play from Mines. Again, Mines is evening out the kill score, and they are now 1,000 gold up on this team. And now they get to hit this turret for free. Ants can't walk up. And this is exactly what Mines wanted to do initially. With the Bard leaving, they're diving?
Nick?
The thought was
interesting.
Crazy. That was crazy.
That was a very disconnected dive there.
Genesis might try. Oh, yeah, he's got ultimate. Oh, he doesn't have ult.
No, he used it earlier to kill Mundo.
What is happening? Okay, they do get
I guess they just want to save it.
They do get the Uber, though, on their time, but they get the feat and the turret. First turret's going to go down bot lane. I think that's completed feats from one side, no?
I believe
No, it's not. No, it's not. Well, they got the monster slaying feat.
Well, you
Mines
can
got
always
the
check
turret.
the boots. The boots don't have the little thingy.
What does Mines has the 1 feat? Oh, they're going to bring the Uber to mid lane. That's going to take down that turret. It's going to disappear. And Wet Dog Part unable to do anything about it, but that is fine. Dragon spawning in 30 seconds. That's a huge amount of momentum here in this mid lane for this Dragon. Again, fantastic work from UTEP. Working very quick here to deal with this Mines lead. And there's the choo-choo train. Elusive. Again, just hanging out, clearing vision. Garen nearby. Garen's going to go clear waves. Again, Garen's not needed for these team fights, really. Mines plays 5v4 and plays very well. Ooh, Atso going to hit the turret here, but the shielding... Bomba. But it doesn't matter as Atso just doesn't hit him. That's how it doesn't hit him on the turret. Here we go. Got a little bit of trouble here. Arcania's going to go down. Root's going to go there. Compton's a little bit caught out, but Spiraling Spear going to go down. And it is, again, a fantastic ultimate for Bard to keep Compton alive. And Compton finds that kill. Alice is going to go down. Teleports a little bit late from Dark Cannon, but Atso's here to protect. Again, it's the Bard ultimate saving Compton. Spiraling Despair does so much damage if you let it. But when you ult them, the damage isn't there. The ultimate goes off, and they don't get the damage that they want. Bard has to hold that R.
Did that, yeah.
He saved Compton's life, and Compton says thank you, flashes away, and finds a kill. And again, Mines now with a huge lead themselves here, now 3,000 gold in favor of the South Dakota School of Mines.
Not even to mention, it froze 2 of their teammates, which then Wet Dog Fart followed up with the ultimate and just knocked him up immediately, right? Like, you're literally setting him up to get hit by a bunch of plants.
Yeah, true. Compton might get... No, I don't think Compton gets this turret. It'll be close, though. He is going to back off. He gets quite a bit of turret damage. Atso now showing up with Cyberdark. Cyberdark has to respect this. But he's going to get ulted. Atso blessing the RQ here. Explosive cast going to keep him safe for the time being here. Nice knock up there. But Cannon has to still respect this. He has to use this that way. The rest of Mines is here for some reason. Here comes the E. E is going to go through. Alex is going to connect. Here comes the pull.
I don't think he gets value. Out, sadly.
Yeah, they use the solar flare. Elusive takes that. Alex going to be forced to walk away here, and Wet Dog Fart doing great work there, just keeping them away, and Mines continues to collect. Again, this is something Mines is very good at. If you give Mines a gold lead, they will gas pedal this gold lead. The gold leads get out of control fast because Mines knows how to use the gold leads to their advantage, and they play very, very well because of it.
Yeah.
Ooh, Elusive might be in a little bit of trouble here, but again, he is just Leona. So Leona gets to walk away. They are going to lose Scuttle Crab, but again, it's not like that big of a problem.
Nope.
They do know Elusive is nearby. Magical Journey over the wall. I don't know what just happened there. How did he get stuck?
I don't know.
That's kind of weird.
I guess it just clipped the edge of the terrain with Mordekaiser E.
I'm kind of interested. Does Arcana have... he might have cleansed it, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Not.
Because I think Mordekaiser E pulls through terrain.
It does not.
Does it not? Okay.
Yeah.
Hextech 8 is a Hextech Soul. Mine's now looking at stacking 4 Hextech Dragons, which is kind of nuts for their team, especially Yunara. Oh my god, I just thought of that. Holy.
Yeah, the Hextechs for them.
These teams. I mean, the Sonic Ring from Ant on the Sivir would be kind of nuts.
Well, I'm just thinking like Yunara with that. That's just going to be Chain Lightning followed with Yunara's natural chaining and a bunch of attack speed.
Yeah, and look at the gold lead. Genesis has a massive 8.7 gold.
0-3 during laning phase.
0-3 in laning phase. 5-3 outside of laning phase.
1,000 gold above his laner.
Spinning to win. And they might be looking for more here as Garen's showing up. Then popping the W. They're going to burn a lot here, but they're going to go for a Tempered Fate. Buys time for his team to show up. but it is ultimate in. Ants is going to go in, but yeah, Demacian Justice finds that Justice Alice might be in a little bit of trouble. He is able to walk away. But again, Mines has a lot of ability here to punish, and they just did that. The overstep there from the mid lane. They thought they were safe, but they were not. And now they look at Otacon because 2 of them are off the board. It is Mundo that's still alive, though. And they do have a single grub, so they can look to punish this. Cyber Dog Cannon, though.
I don't think Gragas can really do anything.
Yeah, Elusive's going to try to keep him away. Ooh, an explosive. We're not going to talk about that ult. Explosive cast going to burn. And find Elusive for 2 seconds. And Atzo walks away. Leona, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. They are gonna get a turret in the bot lane though. They get some of the gold back, and now Felipe is kind of dangerous. He has completed Shadow Fire Torch, and the completed Leandries. This Hui is going to do damage, ladies and gentlemen.
The problem is he gets picked out first.
The problem is Garen.
Yeah.
Garen gets to spin in a team fight and not take damage.
I wonder if he's gonna be building after this item. If he's gonna build whatever the Spell Veil item is.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Because I feel like in this game that would be very useful against all the hooks and stuns.
Ooh, Arcania looking at top lane here. Mordekaiser knows it. He is just going to walk at Arcania, but again, nothing much is going to happen. For the time being, they're just hanging out. It's just an all-out chill fest right now. This Mordekaiser has some lead, and when Mordekaiser has leads, I just hate playing against it. Keeping the wave away from the turret, I like that choice. And he will hang on to that top turret a bit longer here. Zyra, they're looking mid here again. Garen is available here. He might be trying something. He might be trying to bait them in. Leona's a little bit late to this party if they go partying too soon. But again, UTEP playing it very, very safe. Decides to go towards the top lane here. They may try to dive the top lane. With Dragon spawning in 30 seconds, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Especially because Atzo has a funny button called the Death Realm. It buys so much time during dives. Again, if he ults the right person, he does live phenomenally. Again, they're going to dive here. Arcania's seen. They see a lot of people here. Atzo just kind of absorbs that pressure and trying to do what they can. They're going to turn onto the dragon. And here comes Compton. He's going to go in. The flash in place. Ant is going to take a lot of damage, but he's not going to be enough. Genesis now rotated to the top lane. They now have a trouble to dive here. Magical Journey available for Arcania. They are going to lose the turret in the mid lane. They are going to lose the turret in the top lane. But Mine's not losing anything here besides that top turret. They are going to get a dragon for it as well. That's second dragon here, spawn and dead. And Compton now has 2 Electro Dragons in his pockets. The good old Clash of Clans troop. 2 of them. He's almost got a full set. A full set of X-Tech Dragons would be insane for him right now. But again, great macro play here from UTEP. They're trying to buy back gold and mitigate this loss, but they're at 4,000 gold down already. I mean, it is pretty huge amount of gold here in favor of Mines. And it's all on the carries, exactly where you want to see it. It's on this Garen mid. It's on this Yunara, and pretty spread evenly across the team, all things considered. Mordekaiser has himself a 700 gold lead here as well. He can easily 1v1 most players on their team. So again, great state of the game for Mines. Mines is sitting very pretty here at 24 minutes. Looking at XP, Wet Dog Fart topping the charts, and 3 Mines players at 14 and 15. Again, Genesis not too far behind as well. That's almost 4 players, sorry, for Mines that are up a whole level on the entire enemy team. And now Genesis is going to spin to win on cannon.
That looks fun.
Here we go. He's going to pop the ghost. Can he get away? The W's going to burn. Explosive cast going to come down.
I don't even think he gets away.
He's got no... Ooh, really good Q, though. Genesis just choosing to walk away here.
But he does get...
Elusive walking down as well. They're looking at this with throbbing mouths here. No ultimate available. Nice knockup. There comes the Solar Flare, and that's going to lock this guy down. And they're going to burn the Demacian Justice. However, Compton in the mid lane is going to go down here. Barrier's going to be burned. I don't even know if that was worth it. He got caught out big time. That's a huge pickup here from UTEP here as they look at this mid turret here. Again, Atzo's here, though, to catch the wave. Did great work here, but they're going to lose this outer turret as well. Mines is on the back foot of this fight for the time being. 3,000 gold in favor of them. And Elusive is here now to rotate. They're going to lose their inner turret as well. They're going to try to save their inner turret in the top lane. But again, with the waves not crashing, 1 available, they just walk up top lane. They gotta respect this this push from Mines. They're half healthing the turret. Genesis gets that turret. If they don't respect this, Mines just wins a fight face to face, I think. If Yeah, they have to walk away. That's exactly what. Ooh, good damage though onto Elusive. But again, they're not going to get the turret, and Genesis gets an inner turret, and Mines again winning the macro play. Ultimately here, Baron is up here 25 minutes into this game, 26 almost. And again, great plays all around, but the gold lead still remains at that 4,000 gold mark in favor of the South Dakota School of Mines. Again, Mines looking very, very healthy heading into this Baron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just. I think if they get this Baron, honestly, I don't really know what they can do against it. Just they've got a huge gold lead right now, and especially with those Hex Tech, it's I don't know. I think they have to do something here. At least push them off it, which I think they can just do pretty easily.
Like they just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mines playing very safe here, being cautious. Don't want to give over. Don't want to flip if they don't have to. We don't flip like Borger here.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Arcania might be in a little bit of trouble here. Elusive going to go in with the Soul Flare. Slow's going to connect, but Magical Journey going to disconnect from this fight again. But they are going to get a good ability here. Again, Hui going to show top lane. Gragas headed to the bot side. And Mundo already on the bot side jungle. They may look for more here. Hui might be in a little bit of danger. He's on the way out, but it doesn't matter. Genesis is already on top of him. He's got a lot going. Teleports are coming through, but is it going to matter? It flashes out. He does get there, but Mordekaiser are going to get the kill. Spiraling Despair going to land onto Genesis, but Genesis able to flash out. Now it's Cannon. That might be in a little trouble. Arcania is going to pop that, but it only saves Wet Dog Fart for the time being. In goes Cyber Dark Demon, but it doesn't matter. Elusive's there. The stun is going to come through. Cyber Dark is really low. He goes down, and Compton picks up that kill as well. Vines is really low, though. Alice has a chance here to pop something. The W shield is going to be huge as they hit the fruit here, and the damage from Zyra now begins. Mines still up 1 here. Mines not able to find the connection on the E. The Solar Flare comes through, but again, Magical Journey, but it doesn't matter. They're going to flash right onto Atsu. He's going to clear, and he's going to be blown up. Their Sivir is gone. No damage. Means Mines gets a Baron.
Mm-hmm.
Great play from Mines again, burning a lot of summoners, but they make the value out of it. They get the damage down. The jungler is still alive, but that does not matter as Death Realm is still available here. It's Arcania and Alex. Let's see if they can make a play for this Baron. I don't know if they can though. Elusive's really low, but Genesis is just going to be able to space these guys out. Magical Journey over the wall, and there is Baron. And Mines will enter their first Baron power play of game number 3 here. And they are looking very pretty here. 7,000 gold in favor of Mines. Again, it's pushing 8,000 gold at just 28 minutes in. They complete their first Baron, and now they're headed straight to the Dragon Pit here for their 3rd Hextech Dragon of the night, putting them on Soul Point. And again, if they get the Soul, if they get the Hextech Soul, 4 Hextech Dragon, Hextech Soul is nasty on this Yunara. This Yunara will continue to pump just so much damage, and they have to prevent this. They want to get the Soul Point. Arcania needs to be sure that he cannot get caught out here. He's got to step forward, though, do something, find anything. But Mines will begin the Dragon take here. Genesis on the bot side here. Main team, no flanks are available for either side here. Genesis is looking for a flank angle, though. Looks like UTEP is going to take the top side here. Alice is going to lead the charge here. His Mind's going to pull the Dragon out. Genesis again on a huge flank. Elusive going to get hit, but no Spiraling Despair yet. Dragon is going to reset. Garen's on the backside. He does have a flank here. There's an option. Can they find it, though? Cyber Dark Cannon is going to go in. They're going to go for Ant V9. It's in. Goes Genesis. Here comes the E, and the R goes down, and here comes Compton. The damage is pumping. The R comes through from Bard, but it's not going to matter. Just catches Alice. He's going to flash into Compton. Compton flashes away, and Mines wipes the fight. Felipe, the only one to get out, but Mines wiping that one 3 for 0, sorry. And Mines will now have a free Hextech Dragon available to them. They might even get more off of this. They're looking at this inner turret here.
I think they get in Hib.
This gold has spiraled out of control now. 10,000 gold in favor of the South Dakota School of Mines. Again, they are ahead a big chunk of gold here. 10,000 gold up in Game 3 of the semifinals. And it seems so much pressure here has pushed Mines onto this. Genesis is going to go in. Solar Flare going to go wide, but it doesn't matter. Felipe is going to get hit with a pull, and Felipe is gone. Canyon is in a lot of trouble as Genesis runs at him, but he's choosing to stay as he kicks this inhibitor turret. They get the Hextech Dragon. They're on Soul Point, and Mines looking very pretty. Oh my god, that bar damage did nothing to Genesis. That's kind of wild. And Mines picks up the inhib and now looks for more here. No dragons available, no objectives, so Mines just plays it safe. Go back, spend gold, get that advantage that you earned so hard or played so hard to get. Now there is 11,000 gold difference here, and Mines sitting very pretty. Again, very similar to game number 1.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more action though from UTEP though. Game 1 was kind of not great.
It was a roll, yeah.
Yep,
They've got a lot better of a chance though this time, but it's starting to fall off.
Absolutely.
I think all of their gold is in the Hui, and he is just getting stun locked every fight.
Absolutely. I mean, and look at this. You know, Garen has a completed IAE. That crit damage is going to be nuts. He can crit, and it does hit based on attack speed, and Garen has a ton of attack speed right now. And he's got a completed Kanik Rooker. That means Hui just doesn't do anything. Hui nor Bard do anything to him. Dogfight now going to roam towards this top lane. E is going to come out from Gragas, and he'll get away as well with the Hextech Rocket Belt. He will get back to safety. Alex is here. They do know that with the Cleaver coming out. My Dogfight playing very close here to Atsau. Don't want to give any gold over. So again, they can't walk up if Atsau has a hover, and
I think we won the game.
Maybe not. Hold on. Pray. Send it back to Caster KM. Just check. If it says, did we win or lose? Okay, I think we won.
We won, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that game is over. The pod is gone. RIP. But mine somehow wins in the next 3 minutes. And exactly at 31 minutes even, the game just crashed. No more game for this one. And for some reason, when Mines wins, the game crashes.
Yeah, I wonder if that's just like...
It's got to be a spectator thing.
I don't know.
But anyway, I'm so sad I missed it. I'm so sad I missed the Nexus explosion because I had a full line ready. But mine's breaking the semifinal curse and moves on to the grand finals of the West Division. I'm so proud of these guys. These guys have overcome
Took us long enough.
so much. Exactly. So much over the course of the season. And again, these guys, they like to give us a show, so they like to give up game 2 for some reason. So that curse isn't broken, but the semifinal course is broken. Mines will move on to the grand finals, where they will take on surely whoever the top seed is. I forgot who they are already. I think it's FSU or SFU or something like that. Yeah, SFU White, the 3 Masters teams. Now, Mines is going to have to cook. They are going to have to cook for this match because SFU is a fantastic team.
Is it a best of 5?
It is a best of 5, I believe. We're going to be locked in here for a while. Bring the Febreze. Bring an extra fan.
Oh, boy.
7-2.
Is it? Wait, what day of the week is it on?
It's a Thursday.
Okay.
Oh, great. That's fantastic.
I'm so excited. But Mines will take that one. And Garen, again, the 0-3 Garen starting lane phase does 29,000 damage. The most damage in the game. And again, very proud of these guys. These guys have worked hard all season. Are you good, bro?
Yeah.
You just looked very disgusted there for a second.
Yeah.
I'm invested in the Bagels water bottle, bro.
Well,
Every time
it's
you
just
take a drink,
dusty.
you just like look disgusted.
Well, yeah. I mean, I need water, but it's got all the FedEx stuff. It's usually clean. I don't know what happened today. Just got covered. I don't know.
Okay, well, I guess we got to jump right into things here because you know what the guys are all waiting for upstairs. So let's move straight into everybody's favorite segment of mine, the MVP and Mighty and Meaty Award winners for tonight. As always, we'll start with MVP, which is an award I give to the enemy team, just to show we love you guys. We have no judgment here at Hard Rocker Esports. We are very neutral. We just like watching good games. So again, I like to start off with MVP, and of course, Bagels, you have an open mic.
I'm trying to think here. Ant V9, their bot laner, he did very good the second game, but I feel like that
He got really fed. Like they committed a lot of resources.
honestly, just based off that, I might just say Alex. I think that second game, what allowed him to get fed bot lane was constant diving bot lane from the Wukong. That really just enabled it. And the other 2 games, he played really well, too. I mean, the first game was kind of hard to tell. But in that third game, he actually was what enabled that invade in the first place, which did cause them to get a decent amount of gold. They got first blood because of it, right?
Yep.
So I'd say...
I can agree with that, I think. I will say, so, if I think about this one way down... Cyber Dark Cannon definitely left a lot on the table for him to be desired in the top lane. Atso pretty much ran the lane the whole night. Alex did pretty good pressuring the jungle, doing well in game 2, picking up jungle objectives early, getting ahead early, and that's how you win games in this game.
Yeah.
I will say Felipe definitely left a lot to be desired. I mean, game 2, the Syndra was really good.
Game, yeah.
But the Talia, you have a counter pick into Azir, you should be able to win that, and unfortunately, especially against Genesis Azir, I
was surprised he
we
didn't
talk
do as well.
We
Yeah.
talk about Genesis being the challenger player of South Dakota Mines, but he doesn't play Azir. This is his 3rd game of Azir I've ever seen in my life. And it's not typically his playstyle. You kind of saw how broken it was. Right? There was a few combos that were a little bit shaky, but it's not to put down Genesis. Genesis plays fantastic all the time. But, he shouldn't lose that. That is a Talia favorite matchup all the way, and he did lose that, and it cost it big in game 1. An Ant V9, again, playing above his pay grade, punching above his weight, and that's exactly what we want to see out of an AD carry. Pretty much very similar to Compton, punching above his weight, doing what they do best. Arcania, there was a lot of things that made me cringe. Especially
the Bard game just didn't look that good.
The Bard, you're not carrier, bud. I'm sorry. I don't mean to flame you, but you're not. Yeah, again, if you pick the Bard, you want to leave lane. And now to Given, Mines picked a bot lane where he really shouldn't leave lane.
But he should have left lane. He just never did.
And he never
so
really.
The Bard didn't get any value because
there was
he
no
never
pressure.
left lane.
Exactly. I wish I could get a chime count because it can't be too high. It literally
really
cannot
wasn't
be.
that high. I think I saw him with like a max 3 chimes at one point.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Or not 3 meeps, not
3
chimes.
meeps. Yeah. So that's 30 chimes, right? 30? Is it every 10 or is it?
I
30,
think it's a
40,
bit less than
50?
that for the threshold.
I don't remember. I think it scales.
Yeah.
Which each meep you get. I don't remember. I don't play enough Bard, to be honest. But also the ultimates from Bard cost them big in so many different team fights.
It really did
literally
screw them over.
You just broke your Hui. He gets a massive spiraling despair that hits like 4 or 5 people if you let it go off. And then you just ult the entire thing, and the damage doesn't come through.
It just didn't look that good. His Nico played pretty well, but I did not feel the Bard.
Yeah, I didn't feel the Bard either, but that's my thoughts. Again, I really think Alex is tonight's MVP, so congratulations, Alex. You are tonight's MVP award winner. Now on to everybody's truly favorite segment of this segment, the Mighty and Meaty Award winner. It is time for the players to line up for their glaze. Let's get it done. Starting in the top lane, Atso again performed very, very well tonight. He kind of ran top lane, kept Cyber Dark Cannon at bay. And, again, that's kind of what he does best. But he doesn't really strong side very often, but it's good to see him strong-sided in this one. And, again, he did really well all 3 games. The Cassante game, I think it left a little bit left to be desired. There was a few things that happened. But, again, he still did good damage. He still was there. He still was present, and he still did things that Cassante does. But, again, I just think there was a weird positioning sometimes. But ultimately, I think Atso played very well tonight.
Yeah. I honestly, aside from the second game, he played pretty well. Just that against that York early game, he did get a couple kills, but that York, I'd argue, really did run the lane early on.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I kind of forgot about the York.
Yeah,
I pushed that out of my mind.
He did very well early game, the York. But other than that, yeah, Ben played very well today.
Absolutely. Now to the jungle, Mr. Wet Dog Part 7. Again, pretty similar, right? Game 2, not as great. All right, I expected a little bit more out of him. I don't even remember what he played game 2, I'll be honest.
I can't remember. It was Brand.
Brand, yes. And Brand is normally so good. He did a lot of damage.
He did a lot of damage on Brand.
But
it's just everyone was super behind. He didn't gank too often, which I think was part of it. I think the times he did gank, he ganked top lane, which was already
weird.
A weird, honestly, more Ben favored towards the latter half.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
But games 1 and 3, he really performed.
Yeah, I just think the second game did leave a bit to be desired.
I bet the Zyra caught them off guard a lot. They did not know what to do. The Zyra, it was starting to do some damage when it came online. I'm excited, and it definitely looks really, really good. He took advantage of the Bard ultimates too. He just placed his ultimate right below the Bard ultimate, and they literally had to flash or just get blown up. So again, really nice playing on the Zyra for sure, and especially game 1 when he played Udyr. Udyr's always good with him. He's played very good on the Udyr.
Yeah.
So I really like that. Again, really good work here tonight. Now let's move to mid lane. You want to start talking about mid lane?
Honestly, I don't really have that much to say about Genesis. I feel like, honestly, everyone kind of did the second game. That's really what it.
Yeah, that's kind of what
that's
it's
what it's coming down to. Because Genesis, that is the first time I've seen his Victor perform that meh in a hot second. I really did.
Yeah,
it felt like not a bad pick, but the Syndra. I mean, it makes sense. Syndra just out artilleried him. Not really much he can do there.
Yeah,
just lost lane. The Syndra constantly ganked bot lane. Just got ahead.
Yeah.
Just not the best game. Other than that, yeah, his Garen was very, very good that third game. And then first game,
The Azir.
what was he playing? He was playing Azir. I did like a lot of his ults the first game.
I think he saved his team a lot. I really like Azirs that will burn the ultimate to save their teammates.
Yeah.
Again, very, very generous and really keeping his gold leads on his team, and I really like that. Again, the Azir continues to improve, I think.
Yeah. I really
you know,
did like
as
the Azir.
a champion he picked up this semester, you know, just to kind of throw teams off. It played very well. He did a lot of damage on it. He did really well on it. I honestly, there's nothing to add about the Azir other than it continues to improve, and I really, really like that.
Yeah.
I also think the Garen mid is so much fun to watch. It's funny because it's everybody says that Garen is a boil water champion, means they only know how to boil water and play Garen, and I can agree with that statement. In fact, ChatGPT also agrees with that statement. It says Garen's the easiest champion to play in the game, but regardless, they say it still takes skill to play him at a challenger level. And being 0-3 had me a little worried. You had me shaking, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If you're watching this, I was literally quaking my boots. I'm like, there's no way. Genesis is 0-3. Our star player is 0-3 right now.
I mean, I was a bit worried, but I think.
But I was more worried about the gold he was giving away. I think.
One of the things we talked about early on was the fact that even if Garen got behind, he's basically like Cassante. He's always going to be fine late game.
And later in the game, he just spun to one. He just did his thing.
Yeah,
he took his waves
he
left.
literally was above of the wave.
It's so funny. You just see solar flare, and then in goes Garen spinning to the back line.
He would usually be in front of the solar flare.
Exactly.
Honestly.
He was spinning to win.
So far ahead.
Yeah, and again, he found some really good critical kills to open up team fights. And again, that game was pretty Mines. Like, I didn't think there was other than in the mid lane when it was 0-3, Mines had control of that game for the majority of it.
Yeah,
absolutely. So, without further ado, great work, Genesis, as always. Fantastic season as well. I mean, this guy continues to be just a menace in the mid lane. These guys, this is what the mid laners go home, and they have nightmares about this guy playing Garen mid or something crazy. So, congrats. Good job, Genesis. Again, fantastic work all season. Now into this bottom lane, the addition of Elusive in this series and Compton. I really did see a big step up in this bot lane this series. You know, you see Mines, you typically see the very slow-sided, very weak-sided bot lane lose gracefully type of mentality. But this one was way different. Mines played super aggressive. They found leads, and they took advantage of that. And we can see, you know, with the addition of Elusive, Yanar and Elusive, Compton's starting to do more and more damage. You know, like, I'm getting distracted by Will's phone.
Like, just more consistent.
I see that reel over there, bro. Don't worry about it. But yeah, this bot lane just it seems like it's just a step above where it was before. So I really like that. Compton again playing very, very well. Even game 2, you really can't blame Compton. The guy got 4-man dived like 12 times in a row.
Yeah, it wasn't really a game that he can control.
Yeah, unfortunate. I mean, the Caitlyn, it wasn't doing anything. It was tickling the enemy. But it was because he was so far behind. And that Varus just got all the love in the world, and Compton never gets that. Compton never gets that love. But, again, still great work. The Yunara and the Smolder just are so good. Again, Smolder getting ahead early is kind of rare, but with Mines, the new addition of Elusive, it looks pretty damn good. Hard to beat. And so, and then bringing back the Yunara after Compton said that he didn't really like it. He said this literally a week ago. I know that. So he didn't like it. He says it's all right, but he just doesn't know how to play it. But I think the confidence is there with Elusive being here. So, again, and it looked very good. He was doing lots of damage. Sivir just didn't get to play the game. So, again, great work, Compton. All around, fantastic season again. Continuing to grow as a player, as a whole, just getting better. It's all you, baby. Congratulations. But now, support, Mr. Elusive. Again, back for a game. Back for a full series this time instead of just one game. And I do think that with the addition of Elusive, this team just took a step in the right direction.
Yeah, he played very well. You could tell that. Honestly, Nick, you can always tell when he's playing that he's calling a lot of shots when it comes to when to engage. Like, I guarantee you in that voice chat, he's just saying, all right, I'm ulting, just go in.
Yeah.
Like,
the Karma
that's
game,
the kind of person he is.
I feel like he did get caught out quite a bit on the Karma.
He did, but that was just the second game.
Mechanically still looked sound. And it was really oppressive in lane too, but unfortunately for him, you know, when you're AD carry, he just gets 4-man dove like 6 or 7 times in a row. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so without further ado, let's open it up for debate here. Do you have anybody in mind?
I don't know. I'm just gonna say Genesis. I mean,
taking the easy way out, are we?
Well, I don't know. I felt like everyone else was kind of coin flippy.
Dude, I feel like Compton deserved it. He played well. I mean, I cannot blame him for game 2. I really can't.
No, I'm not blaming him
because he got 4-man doves so many times in a row. What do you do against that?
But with Compton, I think the support was a lot of
his success was from Nick.
Yeah. So I think that's part of it. He played very well. Like, he dodged a lot of Talia stuff, but still, I'd say that was more of an elusive factor than a Compton factor, even though he did play very well.
So do you think elusive deserves it?
See, I don't know about that one either, because I'm pretty sure he fed half the kills that second game.
No, that entire bot lane fed half the kills.
Well, I think Compton had like 4 deaths, but
he had 7.
Nick had 9.
Nick had 9 at the end of it, yeah.
So many.
Nick definitely had 9 at the end.
And like all of them were early on deaths too. I'm pretty sure he had 7 early on.
He's playing Karma like it's an engaged champion.
I don't know. I don't want to give it to him right away, Nick, because I feel like...
Okay, I could go with that. You know what? Screw it. Genesis, you're tonight's Mighty and Media Award winner. Congratulations. I'm sorry, I just totally took away your debate.
No,
I just congratulations, Genesis. You are tonight's Mighty and Media Award winner. And congratulations to whoever the hell their jungler is. Alice?
Yeah, Alice.
Yeah, congratulations to you two. You are tonight's Mighty Media and MVP award winners, respectively. For those of you at home that don't know what MVP and Mighty Media awards are, it basically means nothing, as me and Bagel's opinions are basically worthless. But we try. It means that we love you and we enjoyed watching you guys, and it was so much fun. This series is just a ball to see. So keep being you, and I hope again to see you guys again. We won't see you guys in the playoffs this time, but hopefully in the next season we'll see you guys again, and it'll be a blast for sure. So congratulations to you two. You guys definitely deserve it. Great seasons from both these teams again, but Mines will pick up the win 2-1 and move on to the Grand Championships, where they will probably play SFU. I'm not going to spoil anything because it's possible that they get upset, but you never know, right? Anyway, anything else to add about the series before we send her to bed?
Nope.
All right, without further ado, I'm going to go into my normal legal banter. If you want to leave, feel free. I would like to shout out our sponsors, Blue Peak, Live Hospitality, Omnitech, and Dakota Bank. Those guys are awesome. They've been around here for a while. They do everything. They help bring the show to you. They give us the money that we need to keep the lights on. So again, shout out to those guys. Those guys are awesome. Extra shout out to Blue Peak, the peak of entertainment. These guys have been around forever. I mean, literally forever. They provide all the internet access. They literally bring the show to you guys. So check them out at mybluepeak.com. Again, that is mybluepeak.com. Another shout out I'd like to give is to Live Hospitality. Live Hospitality is our largest sponsor of the channel. These guys give us a ton of money, and they provide events, and they give us discounts on rooms when we need it. So again, those guys are so awesome. So check those guys out at livehotelgroup.com. Again, that is LIV, livehotelgroup.com. Also, make sure to follow us on all of our social media. We'll get an exclamation point socials in the chat when we get around to it. But you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. If you miss a VOD, you can always see it on YouTube. We'll upload our VODs, win or loss, on YouTube, so make sure you check them out there if you miss them. Also, on all of our social media, you get the kind of personable experience. You get to catch up on scores, see what we're going next, where the teams are going, and how they're doing if you happen to miss a game. So again, that's another quick way you can get up to date with Hard Rocker Esports. So make sure to check us out on our social medias, as well as follow and subscribe to the Twitch channel. As always, guys, I said this 100 times. Every little bit does help us here. It literally keeps the lights on. It helps us with repairs. It helps us with traveling. It helps us with every little bit. So any little bit that you can give to the channel, it is so welcome and loved. You guys are awesome about it too. I mean, we get so much money from you guys. Again, the love is insane, and we love you guys again so much. And I believe that is the end of my legal banter. Do you have any other things to add, Mr. Bagels? Am I forgetting anything before we send her to bed?
Nope, I think that sounds good.
How did you enjoy this series? Out of 10, what would you rate it?
I don't know. I'd say probably like, I don't know, an 8.
Hey,
it was pretty good.
An 8 from a Bagels is a banger series, I would say. But anyways, I think you've heard enough of us, so thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Coach T.
And my name's deathhavbagels.
And we'll catch you on the flip side. Goodbye.